mod, Mania.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. And, surprise, surprise, guess what the mod's about, Hyper?
If it's not Duke Nukem or Oblivion, we're doing it wrong.
It's Oblivion, again.
Bam! I got it.
Nice work indeed, but seriously, there are so many stupid mods out there for Oblivion, and this one really made me laugh. Apparently, I found a mod for The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, the open-world RPG game, and it has an interesting twist to it, because, of course, in the main game, you escape from prison, and then discover, oh my god, the Emperor, he's dead! He's just told me close shut the jaws of Oblivion. What does that mean? Better find out. But in this strange mod, they bring him back alive.
Oh.
I'm not sure why.
That's nice of them.
Yeah, and, well, the mod is called Modular Oblivion Enhanced, including various gameplay tweaks, and it includes, not only does it, resurrect the Emperor for some strange reason, you're given the chance to kill the Emperor.
Oh, beauty.
Yeah, you can go to his little temple, you can kill him, just beat him up with your bare fists, and then a message will pop up and say, you have just sealed the fate of the future of Cyrodiil. Load a previous game or suffer in the world you have created. Ooh, scary, etc. And I think what was the funniest thing was that a guard runs up to you. Do you remember what the guards sound like? The Imperial guards.
Halt! Halt! Halt!
No, not
like that.
No, not from the second game. That was from Daggerfall, when their method of stopping a thief or a killer was to walk up to you slowly and yell, "Halt! Halt! 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 Halt!"
That's it.
No, that was from the second game. In the fourth game, it's "Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit." Something like that. Instead, though, instead of having Wes Johnson and his wonderful voice, it's one of those text-to-speech voices. So a guard runs up and goes,
Microsoft Sam.
Yes, a guard runs up and goes, "You have earned a death warrant for your crimes, outlaw."
You have earned a death warrant for your crimes.
This is the most intimidating guard we could get, and he talks like this, like Microsoft Sam.
That's I like that.
I mean, I could understand not getting a voice actor, but the fact that they had to go, "Hello, my name is Microsoft Sam, and I am an Imperial guard now. You killed the Emperor. Oh my god." not the kind of thing that strikes fear into my heart, that's for sure.
You have sealed your fate. Please do something. Permity Frog here.
The funny thing is, if you type in soy for Microsoft Sam, Microsoft Sam can't actually say that. It makes this really weird, bizarre sound like
Really?
So I'm hoping that no one types that and says, "Oh my goodness, you have just killed the Emperor. I am going crazy now." But anyway, and so if you kill the Emperor in Oblivion, in this crazy Oblivion mod, so yeah, you get a death warrant for your crimes, and you're given the chance to either pay the bounty or bribe the guard, keeping in mind you owe them. Okay, let me put it this way. Thievery is like, 10 to 40 gold. Murder, that's about 1,000 gold. If you kill the Emperor, that's about 400,000 gold you now owe them.
400,000 gold?
Yeah, 400,000 gold. Just keeping in mind, if you cheat and get all that money, you could basically say, "Yeah, I've got all this money. I'm sorry I killed the Emperor. I'm sorry that I doomed the entire city, but here you go. Cha-ching! Thank you very much. You may now leave."
The most prominent politician of your world was just assassinated, but $400,000 will cover it.
Because why not? Here, have all this gold. Have my life savings and like 50 other people's life savings. Oh, why? Thank you very much. No one cares about the Emperor anyway. Goodbye.
Oh.
I will buy myself and become the Emperor myself.
But, yeah, I was gonna say, just buy yourself a nice set of clothes.
The thing is, if you can't pay the outrageous fine of 400,000 gold. Instead, the game sends you to the arena, where the god will say, "Well, may the gods have mercy on your souls. You will now be executed in front of everyone." They'll put a spell on you, so you're stuck in the spot with no armor, and you'll be teleported into the arena. 6 guards will then plug you to death with arrows until you die.
You don't even get to fight the way out.
No, you can't. What a pointless mod. It's just so pointless, compared to some of these which give you, great weapons, areas to explore, etc. But all you get is this one where you kill the Emperor. Microsoft Sam says, "You have killed the Emperor. That is very mean. Give me lots of money or die." And then you die.
That's it.
That's it. That's honestly it.
And that's one Mania, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of it. We could have said more, but that is all there is in this one.
Resident Evil was supposed to be a remake of a Famicom RPG, which was called Sweet Home, based on the Japanese horror film. Instead of zombies, you were actually going around a mansion, killing none other than rabid geese.
Oh, yes. I would have played that.
Nah, I'm joking. No, that's a lie. No, you actually... I can't believe you fell for it.
You get my hopes up like that, and then you rip my heart out.
No, you actually fight ghosts.
Well, that's not rabbit geese now, is it?
Well, okay, maybe not, but remember, you can't kill ghosts with guns, so you could easily walk up to Barry Burton and he goes, I have this, and then you discover, but Barry, magnums don't work on ghosts. What?
Don't the vacuums work on ghosts, though?
You got a point there, actually. Shouldn't this be like some sort of Ghostbusters spin-off starring, Stars team, starring Chris Redfield, Barry Burton,
I
etc.
have this! Ghost busts and it dust busts.
Honestly, I want to see a Ghostbusters movie now with the Stars team. I want to see Barry Burton and I want to see Jill, etc. Tackle the ghosts with their balmy
It would do
bits of
better than the
dialogue.
Ghostbusters remake, though.
Ooh, that is true. For one thing, the characters would actually be likable if incredibly eccentric and just generally weird. Just walk up to a puddle and goes, what is this? What is it? Ectoplasm. Hope this is not Chris's ectoplasm. Barry, it's not. He's not a ghost, you idiot. Yeah. I'd like to see a spin-off like that. I'd like to see Resident Evil, but with ghosts. Like, say, for one thing, all the guns would be useless, so it would be mostly running around, probably like a Scooby-Doo spin-off, perhaps.
And here's the buster here. The mansion is Luigi's mansion, and that's where they get the vacuum from. Bam, full circle.
Okay, so we've got Resident Evil. We're in Luigi's mansion, being chased by ghosts, a la Ghostbusters, and yet running away comedically like Scooby-Doo.
Bam, you've got me covered. I'd buy that.
We've got a spin-off game right here, folks. We got it right here. It's sorted. We take off the mask. We take off the mask and discover Albert Wesker. But you used to
old man Jenkins.
You used to be one of our allies, and I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling Stars members. Wesker, you're pitiful. And then we all cheer. I thought we played the Ghostbusters theme, but replace Ghostbusters with Stars members, or even Jill Sandwich.
Yeah, I reckon you do the Seinfeld as the exiting in the credits.
Just
at the start, you have Ghostbusters mixed with Resident Evil mixed with Scooby-Doo. It's a hell of a cocktail, but it would taste beautiful and sound even better.
Undoubtedly. Right here, so that was the Tekken game fact about Resident Evil.
What?
I've been waiting for you, friends.
I'm not leaving you behind!
Dr. Wowie.
I'm not a terrorist!
Calm down!
Impossible!
Just take a look at this.
Oh no!
What's going on with that radio?
I have done all I told you. Ho! What?
Yeah.
Bad voice acting in video games for this week is none other than, once again, Resident Evil.
Stop it. Wesker, you're pitiful.
Oh, one of my favorites.
You're pitiful. So was my performance.
That was Chris's response to seeing this gigantic monster that Albert Wesker has just created. And, it says, I'm going to take over the world with this great monster. And Chris, all he could do was, Chris? Stop it. Wesker, you're pitiful.
That's hurtful to listen to. I mean, come on, put some. You built a big monster, and the most you can pull is you're pitiful.
Okay, Zan's writing and says he said Whisker, not Wesker. Albert Wesker is a super intelligent cat trying to take over the world. That's why Chris isn't going, oh my god, you monster. He's just laughing at this small cat that's super intelligent and just going, Whisker, you're pitiful.
Cue laugh track. Yeah.
Resident Evil was filmed in front of a live studio audience. and again,
Wesker.
Wesker just sounds so, like, whiny. He sounds like, not silence, you fool. He's just like, stop it. You're embarrassing me in front of my big baby. Wesker. I swear, I can imagine, like, Wesker's probably like, you know, those little, like, maybe 3-4 foot tall little anime girl who gets really angry jumping on the spotlight. Stop calling me that! And Chris is like, you're pitiful. Diego's listening and he says, you suck, Jake. Your program sucks. Now that is Chilean for, I love you, Jake. Your program is wonderful. This is my response to you, Diego.
Go to hell.
Thanks, Wesker.
Oh, gosh. I did not see that one coming. You've got a good soundboard set up.
Don't come any closer, Chris.
Wait, what happened?
Double crosser.
That really tells us a lot. Wait, what happened? Double crosser!
Oh, at least he told him what happened.
Well, yeah, it's just yelling, double crosser! Who? Where? Why? When? How?
Double crosser, that's all you need to know.
I just love how, like, curious that Chris sounds like, wait, what?
I imagine this guy's bleeding out or something while he's saying it.
Yeah, it's like injured ally on the floor, and it's like, don't come any closer, Chris. And he sounds pretty bored as it is, not, oh god, I'm dying, just, don't come any closer, Chris. Double crosser! Just that random burst of emotion right there. Oh, right, I'm supposed to be angry, aren't I? Oh, yeah, double crosser! Was that good enough? No? I didn't think so.
Don't! Who is it? Is someone there?
Yeah, well, maybe, Chris, maybe. If someone just shot... No, I think Enrico just decided to throw a gun at the other side of the room where no one could see it, somehow get it to shoot him, and die. So clearly no one was there, Chris, you fool. What an idiot.
Oh, wow. Like, honestly, that wasn't so bad, like, in comparison to everything else we've heard so far, but, like...
Who is it? Is someone there when someone's getting shot? Well, obviously someone's going to be there, Chris, you moron.
It's like, the way I see it is, he's put way too much emotion into it now, and he isn't spreading it at all. It's like Vegemite. If you put too much in one area, it's going to taste foul. You got to spread it out.
I still can't get over the fact that there was a gunshot, someone shot Enrico, and Chris is like, wait, who's there? Was someone there? I swear that Enrico just, like, hit a new octave, because, you know, he was talking like this, and then he was like, don't!
Don't do it!
I don't know if he, like, I don't know if he's, like, 13 years old, and he's like, don't come any closer, Chris! Chris.
You'd do the same for me, wouldn't you?
I guarantee it.
That music behind you'd do the same for me, wouldn't you?
Rebecca just sounds so innocent and sweet, like, you'd do the same for me, wouldn't you, Chris? And then this sudden sinister, I can just imagine this really big, creepy grin, like, I guarantee it. Chris, no. Chris, please, this is my first mission.
That's awful, because I do imagine just like a little innocent one, just like, you'll protect me, won't you? Sure.
I guarantee it. Chris, you're supposed to be a good guy. Am I? Oh, right, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'll help you. I'll guarantee it. I don't know. I don't think they... I think Japan, I don't know, you know, knowing Japan and some of their, you know, some of their content and bits of dialogue that sounds a bit weird at times. And, you know... Maybe they heard it and they thought, oh, I'm sure this is just playful, harmless fun. And the West heard it and thought, Chris, please stay away. We'd
better make this more sinister than what it actually is.
I guarantee it. No, please. Rebecca, run away. Just take your chances with the zombies. Just don't work with Chris. Oh, jeez.
Duck and weave.
Just run, you fool! I swear, Chris is gonna, like, grow up to be like that creepy old geezer who drops everything and just look at them from a distance as they bend over to pick it up, like...
All part of my evil plan!
Just to look up the skirt, like... Thank you, Rebecca! I guarantee it. He's basically gonna become Master Roshi from Dragon Ball Z.
Stay away from the door, Joe. I'm gonna kick this door down. This way!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down. This way. Barry, she's trapped in a room with one exit. Where the hell do you think she's gonna go?
Well, this was made in Japan, and somehow the enemies in anime and all these kinds of games always just somehow disappear.
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe Barry must have thought that Jill's an absolute idiot. Maybe the player might have been confused, like, stay away from the door. I'm gonna kick this door. The door that I am yelling behind, that door, I am going to kick it down.
This door, the wooden door that's in front of you and me, the door.
I've kicked it open. This way. Door. No, Jill, not towards the locked door, towards the open door. This way. You moron, Jill. Honestly, I think maybe Resident Evil was made for like 5-year-olds and Barry Burton was supposed to be, you know, the big helper to help out the kids.
You could be like the map from Dora the Explorer.
Like, no, Jill, that's the wrong way. This way, through the door I opened.
Know where the door is? I know the way.
Oh no, Jill, it's Wesker. Yell, Wesker, don't swipe. I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you STARS members and Barry Burton. Yeah. Well done, Jill. You defeated Wesker. Barry, stop talking to me like I'm 12 years old. Yeah. Zan wrote in and said that, what's with the disco music?
As I said, you could barely hear it over the music, but it was some kind of stuff.
Are you sure? It sounded more like... I mean,
I like...
I don't know if Japan actually thought, oh, this is going to be some really tense music. Jill, I'll rescue you. But, okay.
There are terrible demons. Ouch!
You're wounded.
Keeping in mind when you meet Richard, he's on the floor and he's got these gigantic bite marks and he's covered in fleshy blood, etc. And he goes, there are terrible demons. Ouch! You're wounded! How long did that take for you to realize, Jill?
Oh man, I love the accent they put behind him too.
Talking like this, Trump injured me, Jill. Ouch!
He took a bite out of my pocket for the wall.
Oh, jeez. He's not really selling the fact that he's injured. It's just, ouch! Rather than, oh, I've just been bitten by a snake and I'm spilling blood everywhere. Ouch! That hurts! And Jill's just standing there picking her nose like, oh, you're wounded! She's going to walk back, and Richard's just dead on the floor, and she's just going to put like a first aid spray. Not spray him with it, just put one on his face, and go, are you okay now? Well, he's not saying ouch. Yeah, I'm sure he's okay now.
No news is good news.
WWE 2K14. And it was a wrestling game. You could create characters on it. And then my friend Dan, my old flatmate, he decided to have a crack at it a few years back and make his own wrestler. Interesting stuff happened thereon. Allow me to clarify.
It would.
So what happened was, he gave a crack at the Wrestler Maker, you know, create your own superstar, as they call it, in WWE 2K14. So he thought, okay, what could I create? Someone to fight alongside Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Kane, etc., John Cena. And I left him alone and let him create his own character. I came back and I said, so you created someone yet, Dan? Yeah, yep. I'll need to play the opening for you. Okay then. So I heard the announcer yell, entering the ring, all the way from Afghanistan. It's,
oh, no.
It's the Iron Chinese.
The Iron Chinese.
Yeah, he named a wrestler the Iron Chinese.
That doesn't make sense.
all the way from Afghanistan as well.
It's a long way to call yourself the Iron Chinese.
That's the thing. I saw his wrestler come out. He was about 5 foot tall. He had big, blocky, square muscles, big, fat, stubby legs. Basically, it looks like he's swallowed a few speaker sets and they've just got stuck in his legs. They're kind of just sticking out. And I think the weirdest thing is, aside from the fact that he was wearing a completely black cowl over his face, he also had a big square belly. He decided to, edit it so that this character's abs was sticking out so much, it looked like he just swallowed an entire TV whole. So that was the devastating wrestler that my flatmate created, the Iron Chinese, and naturally he was an absolutely rubbish wrestler.
He would be, if he's all blocky. He missed a couple of opportunities there. He could have called him Bloxer, Oh, no, Blocksaws. The return of Blocksaws. Roblox. Something like that.
As Zan wrote and said, Iron Chinese from Afghanistan, someone failed geography.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. I mean, sure, I suck at geography, but then again, Iron Chinese. I can just imagine the match now, just beating this guy up, throwing him into the ropes, and to be honest, if he's got a big square belly like that, and his misshapen muscles, I think he's just going to get tangled in the ropes.
It's very possible. Or he could just go right through them.
He probably would either fall right through them, make a big square dent in the floor, or he's just going to get tangled up inside all the ropes because of his hugely misshapen body, and he's just going to be like dangling there, unable to move, like, help! Help!
I imagine he goes under the ring. It's like, he got the steel chair, but he can't swing it because of his body. You know, that's a thing.
And he's once again stuck under the ring. He can't even get the steel chair. Help again! Help! Honestly, I didn't even know what the Iron Chinese from Asgard.
Like, I get the feeling he got iron from Iron Chefs. That's Japanese, so he's gone to technically 4 different countries for this. No, 3 different countries. Oh, wow.
That's the thing, he looks like a Caucasian male, though. So, the Iron Chinese.
All the way from Afghanistan. The Iron Chinese.
Wow. I swear that's all he's good for. He's probably just going to be getting stuck in everything, like getting his head stuck in a ladder or stuck in the crowd because of his big misshapen body and being like 5 foot tall. I could easily defeat him by stomping on him, knowing how tall I am. But it's just, how could something get created like this? And I didn't even know what kind of accent this guy would have. That's why I'm just going to go with that kind of voice right there. I don't know if he has a...
He should definitely have a German accent.
I don't know, but I don't know if he'd have a Chinese accent, an Afghanistan-ese accent. I don't know if he's Caucasian, so I have an American accent maybe, a Westerner accent. That is quite possibly the greatest possible fan-made wrestler ever, the Iron Chinese.
The next WWE Heavyweight Champion.
The Iron Chinese. I'd love to hear some of his promos, though. I don't know what he's going to be yelling about, but once again, he's probably going to be the Iron Chinese coming through the ring. No. Once again, he's got his square belly stuck in the door again. Help! I swear,
this is his 84th loss of the season. This is quite low for him.
He hasn't even fought a match yet. All of them had to result in being counted out because he couldn't even get in the ring.
All of them were default.
Oh jeez. Oh my god. The Iron Chinese, quite possibly the greatest fan-made wrestler ever.
Hey, the greatest wrestler ever.
Zan says maybe he's Welsh. I say maybe he's was created in some sort of pool of nuclear radiation. Vince McMahon was trying to make the next John Cena, but made the Iron Chinese instead.
John Cena!
Maybe Albert Wesker, you know, that monster he was saying that was going to rule the world with? Maybe it was the Iron Chinese all along. Maybe it was him indeed, and that's why Chris started laughing and Wesker going, stop it.
Stop it, he's got dreams.
Stop it, that's mean. Get him, Iron Chinese! And, oh great, he's stuck in the tube again. Help! Shut up! Alright. Enough about the Iron Chinese.
Yeah, boys.
What? I've been waiting for you, friends.
I'm not leaving you behind!
Dr. Wowie.
I'm not a terrorist!
Calm down!
Impossible!
Just take a look at this.
Oh no!
What's going on with that radio?
I have done all.
I told you. Ho. What?
Yeah.
Let's once again, for the cajillionth time, cover some bad voice acting samples from Resident Evil.
Wow!
This bulletproof jacket is pretty strong. How about Captain Wesker?
He is sleeping with the ultimate failure.
The first part was very misconstruing. His bulletproof jacket is so strong.
Wow. That's a really interesting response you've got there, Chris. I mean,
wow. I just imagine Owen Wilson.
What?
Cha-chow!
Thing is, bit of context. Wesker shoots Rebecca. He says, follow me, I'll show you the ultimate life form. And of course, Chris goes, stop it. And the monster smashes out. Wesker yells,
go to hell.
The monster kills Wesker, Chris runs away, spots Rebecca, she's alive, she wasn't dead after all, it was a bulletproof vest, and his reaction was, wow. We're not 6 years old, Chris. You can't just say, hey, Rebecca, you're alive, not, wow. Seriously.
Magic.
She survived with magic, kids.
And then
no, Chris, it's
you
a
cue that Dynasty Warriors guy who goes, I don't believe in magic.
All right, but yeah, I was a little bit creeped out when I heard, where's Captain Wesker? He is sleeping with the ultimate failure. I said, well, hang on, I don't remember having a relationship with Albert Wesker. Oh, wait, it was the monster. Oh, right. I don't remember them having a relationship. Oh, wait, no. He's dead.
He got there in the end, Aston.
I can just imagine a little picture of Albert Wesker with, like, pajamas, a little nightcap, and the other one, just the tyrant just laying there angrily, like...
There.
Tomorrow will be a new day. Nighty-night. Ends up ripping the sheet or something, and then Albert Wesker turns around and goes...
Go to hell.
Probably.
Go to hell.
All right, let's play some more samples.
It must be a STARS radio. It's a little bit broken, but it might still be usable. I'll take it with me.
Radio.
What's going on with that radio?
Not the radio again. Told this thing to nick off last time.
Can I also point out that Chris is just kind of wildly just whispering exposition to himself like, wow, a radio. It is a device used to call people from distances. I will take it. It is a bit broken, but I'm sure it'll work. Eh?
If it's a bit broken, it sounds like it's not going to freaking work.
Yeah, if it's broken, Chris, that means you can't use it, surprisingly enough.
Can we check the batteries?
He thinks he's got a MacGyver, a piece of string, and a paperclip.
Just pieces of those together. I'll make a radio out of this fistful of leaves, a paperclip, and a yogurt pot top. And wow, I just made a working radio. Hi, guys.
I'll make
Archie.
a radio, a handful of twigs, a radio, and a... Yeah, I made a radio.
I'll combine my shoe with this stick and also this fistful of mud. Congratulations, I just made a shotgun. Chris, you're not MacGyver, Chris. Stop it, please. Don't you think this is a bit weird that he's kind of whispering this to himself quite cheerfully, like, hey, a radio. I can do this and that. I shall take the radio right now. Hey, who am I talking to? Why am I narrating my life out loud? Who's listening? That's a bit weird. Stop.
It's probably his first time on the job. It's his first day.
I guess so, yeah, and he's got to narrate
excited.
everything. Wow, a radio! They never use these in boot camp! Wow, this is so exciting! I
can imagine him doing some stuff like a children's TV show, like CBeebies or something, how to make a shotgun using a shoe, a fistful of mud, and a stick.
Remember, kids, even though it might be a bit broken, you can still use the radio! Chris, that doesn't make any sense. Just read the script. Shut up! Anyway, you could use the radio. Oh, jeez.
What is this?
What is it?
Blood. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Barry Burton's fantastic detective skills there.
What?
What is this? Well, Barry, it's a big pool of red liquid on the floor. What do you think it could be? Fizzy cola. No, Barry, it's red. What is there to examine? It's a pool of blood. You could say, blood, it's still warm.
Yep, that's Chris's blood. I gotta get on this.
Weird DNA swab kits and stuff.
Just cut to a montage of Barry Burton with like test tubes, like some high octane music, like dun, 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 dun. Barry Burton is on a mission to find out whose blood it was. Was it Chris's? Dun, 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 dun. Checking out paperwork, typing on computers. He's probably the kind of person who would go around and go, Barry, we need your help. What is it? We have this victim right here. 2 puncture holes in his neck, and there's a black cape in the corner. What? It could only be one thing. Gremlins. No, Barry. Barry, no. Puncture holes in the neck, a black... Of course! The mummy. The mummy is back, Jill.
The mummy.
It's back. No, Barry. It's a vampire, Barry.
My third guess.
Could it be zombies and blood? Hope this is not Chris. Oh, wait, it's mine.
Dang it, Barry.
I've got to inspect the blood. I'll sniff it. I'll taste it. I'll bathe in it. Barry, no, stop it. That's weird.
Very wild.
Wesker!
Wesker!
Sorry, I just love that sample. That's when Jill and Barry return to the little hallway and discover that Wesker's gone. And of course, Barry, instead of going, Wesker, where are you? Or anything like that, he just goes, Wesker!
Wesker!
It's kind of like,
Carl, Shane, Rick, Wesker!
It sounds like a one-man lynch mob.
Is it me, or does it sound a bit muffled?
It does a bit, yeah.
It sounds like he was just, what's cool, Joe? What's cool?
Oh, it's raspberry!
Oh, gee. You always catch me out with that one. You always do. Just eating food like, oh, this is pretty boring, Jill. Let's just go for, oh no! Sorry, Jill. Sorry. Anyway, Wesker. Yeah, that's better. Maybe his throat is just really hoarse, like, Wesker! Oh, that's much better. Now I can finally talk. Wesker, please come over here. Barry, what the hell happened to your voice? It was just a bit Thor, Jill.
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. But Barry, why on earth are you here?
Thanks, Jill. Thanks. Barry Burton walks in, saves your hide from a crusher, and you go, thank you, Barry. But by the way, Barry, what the hell are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Get lost.
Heel turn.
Completed a heel turn right there. Cow. But of course, I just love her reaction. I love Jill's reaction at the fact that, Barry just kicked down the door, saved her from a crusher, and goes, oh, Barry! And of course, that classic line,
you were almost a Jill sandwich.
Truly the greatest line in video gaming ever. When we saw that scene and of course said, the Jill sandwich, we could just not stop laughing at how stupid it was. And we just started making jokes like, you were almost a Jill sandwich. What the hell? Who writes this stuff? I better go over there. I'm sorry, Uncle Barry. I didn't have much time to write the script. Oh, shut up, Jimmy. No wonder no one likes you. All right, then. So let's round it off then. That was bad voice acting. Resident Evil. Yakuza 0. That's open world crime syndicate game where you're beating up bad guys from the Yakuza, and then you can go around and do karaoke, which is quirky and silly. And then you gotta find out this guy has just been attacked and almost dead. We gotta find out and get revenge. And then I'm gonna go to the bar and get a bar job and start catching all these drinks, and it's so hilarious. And then I've gotta go back to, it's pretty quirky like that. Anyway, so Yakuza 0. It's a bit like a Japanese version of Grand Theft Auto. So if you play the bowling minigames, you win a chicken.
Excellent.
And the chicken is called Nugget, and the chicken becomes your manager.
What?
Chicken Nugget manager.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The chicken becomes your manager in Yakuza 0. Who needs Grand Theft Auto? They don't have a chicken that can become your manager. I mean, I can imagine maybe a scene in wrestling where you get, these two buffed up dudes. You get one side, you get Brock Lesnar, and you have Paul Heyman saying, my client, Brock Lesnar, will be sending you to Suplex City. Meanwhile, the chicken's just gonna go, sorry, what was that? Just give us a moment, folks. Translation, buck.
Oh.
Brock Lesnar will be the one laying the eggs around here. Oh my god. Oh, shucky ducky quack, he did not just say that. Nugget is in my fave. I think that would boil down quite well in the world of video games, especially, the wrestling games.
Oh, yeah.
Having that chicken called...
As your advocate.
Having Nugget as your manager. I think he is representing chickens who are often misrepresented in video games.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look at games like, The Legend of Zelda, you get the cuckoos, as they're called, which are chickens. They're not represented well. They are not strong protagonists. They are not strong and independent, but we got Nugget here, He's ready to smash the non-chicken triarchy.
I could rely on Nugget. I'd take him out to dinner. I'd make sure he knew he was part of the family.
Part of the family.
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
Now let's get some Kentucky Fried Panda.
Duck.
Panda.
No.
Duck. Didn't you know chickens hate ducks?
Really?
Yep, since ancient times. Back in the Duck Wars, 1472.
There's a pointless fact you didn't need to know, folks. All about ducks and chickens, they hate each other. So, potential rivalry.
Probably.
I think Grand Theft Auto are probably going to come up and say, yeah, well, You can get a duck in our game in Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yakuza. The chicken is now the king. Just keep raising the ranks of the chickens and the ducks until one comes out on top.
This is like Alien vs Predator all over again.
Except between a duck and a chicken in video games. Because, hey, why not? Why not? Alright then, so that was all about Yakuza 0 and the chicken named Nugget. Quite possibly the greatest manager you could ever get in the game. Hands down.
Name you could give to a chicken.
Fighting for the right of all feathered critters out there. Not too long ago, I saw an interesting little video to do with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Oh.
Ooh.
It was to do with Big Smoke.
Of course.
Of course.
Yes.
I saw a video where someone mashed up CJ in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas running around shooting some gangster ballers dudes, and then he dies, and someone played an edited version of, you know the Metal Gear Solid little jingle when you die and it goes dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
And someone decided to splicing along the CJ, no! Dun, dun, dun.
Oh dear.
I thought it was all you had to do was follow the damn train.
Funny you should mention that. They actually did that as well. When you fight Big Smoke as one of the bosses, edited in when he kills you, then it plays, all you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ! And I just think, why wasn't this added into the game? That would have been fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
But I kind of got the idea, what would happen if Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Big Smoke, got spliced into Metal Gear? I think that would be an excellent spin-off. I'd say that would be a fantastic idea. I mean, for one thing, in the original game, Metal Gear Solid 3, you play as Solid Snake's dad, called Naked Snake.
Okay.
He defeats his mentor, the boss, and they say, oh, well, you killed the boss and you saved the world and America, etc. from the Russians. You're better than the boss.
The Snake stories get real convoluted.
Oh god, yeah, we're not going to go into too much detail, so you're better than the boss, dude. You're going to become Big Boss.
Big Boss.
So that's how it happens. That's the condensed version. So I think with Big Smoke,
It'll be
he liberate Grove Street.
You're better than Smoke.
You're
gonna be Big Smoke.
This Big Smoke. Just plants a little medallion over him, like, oh,
my dog.
That sounds like an interesting one. I'd probably go for that.
Hey, we're just conjuring.
It was just Smoke when he was little.
Yeah, he was just the Smoke. That was his code name. We're just making this stuff on the spot. If anyone would like to take this idea, turning it into a mod or an actual game, then let me just say, shut up, pay the royalties, because I'm trademarking this right now as I speak.
Well,
we
I have a mod that I'm willing to put for free, because I just want to see it happen. I want all the music stations on San Andreas to just be remixes of Big Smoke's Order.
What about the first game? Everyone loves Metal Gear Solid, if you had an awesome childhood, of course. So what if, Big Smoke from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, what if Big Smoke was like a playable character or an integral part of Metal Gear Solid 1 for the PlayStation?
You'd have to have some gangster rap playing, though, whenever he appears.
Yeah, I can imagine, instead of the...
He'd have, like, NWA playing.
Yeah, I can imagine, for example, when you're sneaking around in the first level cavern, where this music plays. Remixed versions of this, so instead of just going like... Or, in fact, no, it was going... Oh, to number 9.
Number 9 large. Number 6.
In fact, I think Big Smoke would call up, for example, Colonel, so it goes, this is Big Smoke, I made it into the facility with all damn ball of gangsters. Loud and clear, Smoke. By the way, Colonel, I have 2 number 9s. Number 9 large. Smoke, you can't order all that food, we've only got rations.
I'm hungry.
That's fine, just make it a number 9 medium with a number 9 large.
Someone please make this a reality. I don't care what Konami has to say or what Rockstar will do to you if you do make this. Make a game with Big Smoke as the lead in the Metal Gear Solid world.
Knowing Rockstar, they'd probably be fine with it.
Yeah, they're probably like, yeah, that's cool, that's cool.
It's always Konom with their kind of cash-grabbing ways.
Yeah, I think they probably would send gangsters to your house. The big battle with Metal Gear with Big Smoke. I think he's just going to rush in with a baseball bat and just start hitting it like, you picked the wrong base, fool! So
remember the name.
Of course, when he dies, he goes, remember the name, Big Smoke. Dun, dun, dun. So that was What If Grand Theft Auto San Andreas got mixed up with Metal Gear Solid, just like that balmy mod someone made. I remember a time when we got Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Class game it was indeed. Allow me to go into a bit more detail. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, when you're playing as the crazy dude Tommy Vercetti in the vice-ridden world of the 80s. My dad decided to, when he first got it, he likes to pick a fight with someone just for giggles. So when he started, let's pick a fight with this guy. Then suddenly you got a star rating to say that the coppers are after him. He discovered, oh my god, this guy's a copper! the first thing he does, starts beating up a cop. The cop comes out with a nightstick and starts to club him to death. And naturally this resulted in my dad trying to steal a car, crash into another car. The cop nonchalantly walks around, yeah, you're busted, you idiots. Then I remember my dad trying to do the same thing when we got Grand Theft Auto 4.
Oh, that would have gone down well.
Yeah, about that. Well, he decided to jump around Liberty City and then go up to this tubby dude. Let's pick a fight with this guy. So landed a few punches. The tubby guy... It's like, what? Why is he dealing more damage than me? And my dad was about like 20% health. So he was starting to run away, like, oh, why can't I run faster? Why is he faster than me?
But the fat dudes, they run very slowly.
Well, this tubby dude that my dad was picking a fight on in Grand Theft Auto 4 was faster. And he was catching up. My dad goes, oh, forget this. Tries to drive off. Tubby dude walks up, nonchalantly drags him out, punches him in the face, and strangely enough, my dad started running. Two other tubby dudes join in on the hunt. He gets to like the pier where he's still being beaten up. And it's like, oh, just go away. And I think he either ran them over finally, or he finally managed to get a gun and just shoot them and scare them off. But by God, was he just so unlucky when he played Grand Theft Auto.
Your dad sucks at driving.
Well, that's no surprise. He hasn't got a driver's license, so not to rub it in. I don't think he ever had a proper good start when he first played a Grand Theft Auto game, because it always resulted in him trying to pick a fight with someone. Everything going wrong.
I love how, like, it's funny how the other two tubby dudes joined in.
Like,
hey, they're beating up a fellow tubby dude, let's join in!
Hey, he's beating up a thin dude. Yeah, let's show him what's for, yeah. That was all about Grand Theft Auto, and how rubbish my dad could be at it sometimes.
What? I've been waiting for you, friends.
I'm not leaving you behind!
Dr. Wowie.
I'm not a terrorist! Calm down!
Impossible!
Just take a look at this.
Oh no!
What's going on with that radio?
I have done all I told you. Ho! What?
Yeah.
Bad voice acting in video games for this week is all about none other than Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
You can weaken him by winning victories against Shang Tsung's assassins.
Winning victories.
He didn't even say winning right, he said weaning. You can defeat him by weaning against Shang Tsung and getting victories. Raiden, why do you sound so robotic?
It wasn't even that grammatically correct. It was winning victories.
Winning victory? That doesn't make sense.
Is there any other way? Come on.
Congratulations, you are winning victories in life, Hyperion.
I wake up in the morning and I just say, I need to win myself some victories today. It's just as simple as that, folks. That's all you need to do.
I can imagine, like, those motivational calendars which have a motivational message for each day and have, like, quote, Lord Raiden. You can keep winning victories and defeat Shang Tsung. Wow, thank you, Lord Raiden. I feel so much better now.
Family honor is not won in a single day. It is won all the days of a life.
Hey?
It isn't won in one day. It isn't won in a week. It's won at least twice a week.
Raiden, that doesn't make any sense. Honor is won every days of a life. Who proofread this stuff? You don't say that. You say, family honor is not earned within a day. You must fight for it. Days, weeks, months. Only then you will achieve honor. or whatever you're after. But no, it's just... no, sorry, I'm just going to play the sample one more time because it just doesn't make sense.
It is one all the days of a life.
One all the days of a life. That doesn't make sense though, Raiden! Come on! Seriously!
That barely makes sense. Like, you get where he's coming from, but it makes no sense grammatically at all.
As an English graduate myself, I am pretty peeved by this just poor grammar that Lord Raiden is pulling off here. I get he's a thunder god, but that's no excuse for being just really bad when it comes to inspirational advice right here.
Like, if it's about honor, he should really just ask Hanzo, just like, with death comes honor, with honor, redemption.
But Hanzo, did you know that honor is not earned in one day, it is won all days in a life? What?
No.
What the hell are you talking about, Raiden?
I don't know anything.
Do you think that Raiden's just kind of stood there thinking, oh god, what am I supposed to say to Kung Lao?
He's the god of thunder, not the god of wisdom, alright? Need to back off him.
It's just like, oh god, what am I going to say? Honor is not won in a day, it's won all days of a life. I swear he's going to be walking around to the others like, Liu Kang, you are an excellent fighter, but remember, fighting does not win every battle. It only wins the battle when you need to fight. Thank you, Raiden. That was really, that was good. That was really good. You tried. Have a gold star. Yay, I have a gold star on my nose.
Don't encourage him.
I have a gold star on my nose, but Shang Tsung has no gold stars.
Therefore, he has no honor.
Alright, let's keep playing the samples then.
You should have let me take down Goro. I am the Mortal Kombat champion. I'm Earthrealm's champion.
What? He honestly sounds like a sassy African-American lady, who needs no man and needs no Shang Tsung. What?
Wow!
But of course you can tell that the voice of a true Mortal Kombat champion when he goes, I am the true Mortal Kombat champion. You should have let me take him down. Well, yeah, this is the hero that we all needed, folks.
It doesn't matter if the fate of the world is at stake. I had to defeat Goro. It was my destiny.
You should have let me, Kung Lao. I'm the Mortal Kombat champion. I'm gonna run away now. Crawling in my skin. Oh, jeez.
These words
will not heal because of Shang Tsung.
I think I trusted him.
Alright, let's keep playing the samples.
Raiden. Shang Tsung, you defy the Elder Gods. You are violating the rules of Mortal Kombat, you traitor.
Oh my god, that has to be like my favourite line. This is Raiden, ooh, a scary old man voice of a 500-year-old sorcerer. Hello, I am an old man. This kind of voice I expect from like a 12-year-old. And on top of that, Shang Tsung, you defy the Elder Gods. Thank you for that clarification there. It's not the Elder Gods, but the Elder Gods.
If you don't have that emphasis on the word gods, you're not doing it right, because it's gods, because they've earned that extension of the name. I imagine some of these guys speaking like Duffman, just like everything
Duffman.
Going dark.
Oh no! Take down the Elder Gods! Oh yeah! But of course, once again, thank you very much, Raiden. Not the Elder Gods, but the Elder Gods. Thank God. I was getting pretty confused right there, Hyper, You must take down Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat. And you must take him down with a fatality. Otherwise, you will displease the Elder Gods. He's all over the place. Seriously, I've heard William Shatner who could pull this off better than Lord Raiden here.
End my suffering with this.
Oh, jeez, I love that. I just love that pseudo old man voice. Raiden, I am old man. It honestly sounds like it was just one voice actor doing all the voices.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn, Lord Raiden. Shang Tsung, you violate the Elder Gods by not getting off my lawn, you traitor.
Don't touch my gnomes.
Kung Lao. Liu Kang. What now, Master Raiden?
Shao Kahn has been destroyed.
That was the grand ending in a nutshell right there. Liu Kang, Kung Lao. I am a different voice actor. Yes, and so am I. Hello, I am also a different voice actor. Hello, I am also a different voice actor. And now I must voice the Elder Gods.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? No, that was the other voice actor.
Imagine a Skype call between these people. That would be so confusing, like saying, Liu Kang, Kung Lao. No, you fool, he was talking to me. No, I am Liu Kang. Oh man, I am so confused right now.
Are you talking to me?
No, I am talking to Lord Raiden and the Elder Gods. He's talking to Raiden. Oh, thank you, 500-year-old Shang Tsung. That was definitely an old man voice right there. And again, just that final sentence. What now, Master Raiden?
What?
Shang Tsung has been destroyed. You don't really seem enthusiastic about it, do you?
Yeah, it's not really a let's go have a party about it kind of thing. It's very much just a bad ending to a bad fanfiction.
Pretty much, yeah. Shang Tsung is dead. Woo! Yay! I'm really happy, but that just sounds so mopey and grumpy. It's like they're a bunch of mood-swinging 13-year-olds. I am voice acting. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Now, before we send you back to class, could you play Lord Raiden here? Okay. Shang Tsung, you to fight the Elder Gods. Yeah, thank you, Jimmy. That's some great voice acting right there. You can go back to class now. Good luck with that exam. That was Mortal Kombat. Shaolin Monks. Like I say, great game, but abysmal voice acting. A long time ago, we had the Xbox, the original Xbox before the stupidly named Xbox One, and we had a game called True Crime Streets of LA. Imagine Grand Theft Auto, but you play as a cop, and you can decide to be a good cop, a neutral cop, or a bad cop. When you're going around streets of LA, you can start, for example, taking shots at bad guys. If you shoot them in the head, then that's a bad cop thing. But if you shoot them in the leg just to stun them and arrest them, that's a good cop thing, so you get points. And, like I say, if you're driving around running over civilians, that's a very bad cop thing. But if you start taking people down with your fists and knock them out, that's a good cop thing. So yeah, there's a bit of a morality meter in this sort of game.
Kind of like a Fable thing?
Yeah, you could say. My dad and brother, they like to play it a lot, and it did seem like a pretty fun game. There were some pretty weird moments in it, though. What we'd like to do was, we'd go around the streets, and anytime we spot someone, we thought, okay, let's pat this guy down, because you can grab someone, quickly pat them down, and check if they've got illegal substances or guns on them. If they don't, you just push them away and say, sorry, my bad, beat it. And they're like, oh, what the hell, man? If they do, you can, slap cuffs on them, and you get bonus points. And strangely enough, yeah, it's an actual thing. It's an actual thing.
Bonus points for that.
Well, what we'd like to do, right? We would always run around the streets and we'd point out at anyone who had a really camp or a really weird walking style, like a walking animation. Like if someone was walking around just sticking one arm out with a slack wrist, we thought, yeah, that guy, he's probably got something illegal. Get him, yeah. No, we're wrong. How about that guy? Yeah, let's get him.
In some countries, that is criminal profiling.
Oh, come on, we were 10. If they're going around swinging their arms like some moody teenager, we thought, yeah, he's probably got something illegal. Come on, arrest him. It's half of the time we were right. It's yeah, we thought so. Carrying something illegal there, boy, but ding, bonus points for being a good cop by harassing everyone. Strangely enough, one of the NPC voices you hear in the game, when you hear hey, what are you doing, boy, etc. It was actually the voice actor for Timmy Turner's dad from The Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I know, it's brilliant just hearing him.
Hi, Timmy!
Hi, Timmy! You just hear him randomly yelling out, that's it, I'm calling the senator! When my dad played it, he called his profile Bad Cop and decided to just be a bad cop, completely the worst around. His character would just start pogoing everywhere, hopping on one leg, sticking his other out, pulling his revolvers out and just firing wildly everywhere at whoever's in his way. Jeez. We heard the Timmy Turner dad voice go, run for your life! which is always funny. And then strangely enough, he shot an old lady in the back who was just walking away. She got shot. She instantly turns around, pulls out an M79 grenade launcher and starts blowing it up.
That's beautiful. She knows how to protect herself. First Amendment.
It was the most unexpected.
Or Second Amendment, whatever.
It was the most unexpected thing in the game, and like I said earlier, you can frisk people and see if they've got illegal weapons on their person, and then you could take them and use them against bad guys. But it was just so random seeing an 80-year-old woman. She just gets shot randomly, turns around, turns out she's a bad guy, and she's packing a frigging grenade launcher ready to blow you up.
This is why you don't criminally profile people, because then you don't think, and the next thing you know, you got an old lady pointing a grenade launcher at your back. Sniper rifle at your face. It's as simple as that, folks.
This is what I expect from America. This is America personified, not just LA, but America personified. We've got grannies packing heat, ready to just incinerate any copper that's going crazy with a pair of revolvers in his hand, but...
Mate, she knows her rights.
We need more games with that Timmy Turner's dad's voice actor just yelling crazy things like, run for your life, all the time, which is always puts a grin on my face.
I just want a supercut of all of Timmy's dad's quotes now, but insert it into that game. So, if he comes at you with a hammer, I'm entering your house without asking, Dinkleberg, or things like that.
Someone, the modding community out there, please make it happen. And this is where I'd keep a decent sequel of True Crime Streets of LA. If I had one!
Boy, good meme. I like that.
That was all about True Crime Streets of LA and some of the just crazy stuff we would stumble across in that really weird game. But still, it was a fun game for the time. That's the main thing. Mod Mania, where we talk about the crazy video game mods out there. And this one is, strangely enough, for Mario Kart for the DS. I wasn't aware that there was a modding community for Mario Kart on the DS, but indeedly there is. This mod is all about none other than 1cc mode and 9999cc mode for Mario Kart.
I want to play it so bad.
Mad. So, for people who haven't played Mario Kart, you get 3 difficulty modes. You get 50cc mode, which is slow and easy for beginners. 100cc mode, that picks things up. The AI gets a little bit better. 150cc mode, that's the mode you want to play if you want a proper challenge. And then there's things like, mirrored mode. They added 200cc mode in Mario Kart 8, which just adds like mega speed to everything. But what about 1cc mode?
Snail's pace.
Yep. Everything is just incredibly slow. In fact, you could literally just outwalk everyone. So it's just 3, 2, 1, dude. And everyone's going like maybe less than 1 mile an hour. A 3-legged tortoise could probably outrun them. What about on the other end of the spectrum? 9999cc Mario Kart.
This is the one I want to see. Like you tap A and then you finish the race.
Funnily enough, that's close. That is close, actually. I think if you want to check it out, it is on the internet, or on YouTube more specifically. 9999cc mode is just absolutely brutal. It really is. You are literally zooming in from like 0 to top speed in about less than a second, so it's like 3, 2, 1, go. Oh jeez, I am piercing light and time itself!
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour.
Just time travel back into the Super Mario Kart SNES era. Oh man, but it is just insane. Not only is everyone going to pretty much beat you because everyone else can steer around seamlessly somehow, except you're just going to go. There's all the chance that you are probably going to zoom up a ramp so fast that you will actually fly out of orbit and out of the map, or even fly just straight through the map and break it.
I'd play just for that. I want to see if I could do it.
Yeah, in fact, the speed mushrooms you grab, the red ones that just gives you a quick. That will literally send you. That will literally send you into another dimension. You will go that fast.
I'm going in.
It's like,
oh wow!
Speed mushroom. You go. I'm looking.
Be like Lucio. Speed boost.
Seriously. So whatever you do, don't grab the speed boosts in Mario Kart when you've got a 9999cc mode activated, because you will die. you
Don't you tell me how to meme. I will do it. That sounds like the greatest time on earth.
Oh jeez, I wish this was a real thing, even though it's the most unbalanced pile of garbage I've ever seen, but I just wanted to see it happen. Nintendo, make it happen!
Would you prefer balance, or would you prefer memes? I know what I'd pick.
I mean, it's one way to start the space race once again. I mean, 1969 when JFK said, I believe we gotta get a man on the moon, and we gotta beat the Russians to it. And we just see instead Mario and Luigi and all the others just flying at top speed because they just took the speed boost and it looks like the Italians beat us to it. I did not expect that. At which point the Russians and the Americans are like, so you want to make a pact and start war against Mushroom Kingdom? That sounds like a good deal, Gorbachev. We shall do that. And so starts the Mario Kart Cold War game, which I think will be an
Cold War,
excellent...
mate, that one's red hot at 9,999 cc's.
I think that is an excellent idea for a spin-off, so Nintendo, please get in touch if you want some more info on this. I will gladly sell you the idea. I've already copyrighted it, believe it or not, even though it's your IP, Mario, but I don't care. That was Mod Mania for Mario Kart. In Doom, you could cheat to get all the guns, get God mode, see through all the map, etc. But in Heretic, it was like built in the Doom engine, modified to make it better, set in a medieval world though. Instead, if you're going to be using Doom cheats in this game, in Heretic, it's actually going to have negative effects. So for example, IDKFA, that gives you all the weapons in Doom. If you do that in Heretic, it'll say, cheater, you don't deserve weapons, and then it'll take all your items. And if you type in IDDQD, the God mode cheat, that'll kill you in Heretic, and it says trying to cheat, now you die! Which is, yeah, pretty harsh. That's pretty damn harsh if I do say so myself. Dang, you don't get games like that who are so harsh on you for being a stinking filthy cheater, do you?
Well, not usually, but in all honesty, I like it. You don't want to play the game right? Don't play it all.
If we could be game developers for Heretic, and if we could make some nasty anti-cheats, what would we choose?
Oh, well, this is from personal experience. It wasn't because I cheated in a game. It's just something that really ticked me off. My missus decides, you know what would be a great idea? Let's turn all your clothes pink! And everything, including the thing that I needed to stay alive, was turned pink, so I had to play a lot of the game because she didn't tell me where I could turn all my clothes back. I had to play it all pink. I'd say you turn the player's clothes pink, and you cut experience by 75% for like, I don't know, an hour.
And all the players in the game, the NPCs, they laugh at you. Okay, so I'm gonna say if you type in the unlock all cheat or unlock a specific piece of item or clothing cheat, then you get turned pink and everyone laughs at you and you lose experience. Type in level warp in Heretic. I say we're gonna make it so evil of an anti-cheat that Donald Trump appears and says, I'm gonna deport you right now, and you get deported back to level 1.
That would be beautiful.
That would be beautiful.
Oh, I just thought of another one. Okay. You know how you could spawn guns in GTA?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I was thinking, you know the gun cheat? That's probably one of the few that I've memorized. Instead of getting guns, you have to shoot flowers and marshmallows. And I'm not talking like a marshmallow launcher. I mean like a light bullets. Tap on the shoulder.
So basically you think that a great anti-cheat would be, instead of giving everyone guns in Grand Theft Auto, it just enforces Australian censorship on everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I'm laughing because it's hurt, and I'm laughing because it's true.
So instead, gangsters aren't going to be like, oh my god, you shoved me and blew up my car. They're just going to hit me in the face with marshmallows and flowers like, hey, stop it. That's really mean. Stop it.
I can't believe you shot my marshmallow and scratched my car.
How about things like, if you really want to ramp up the difficulty, if you type in infinite ammo, instead you get some random guy who just runs you over in a magic bus powered by rainbows for no apparent reason, just, sorry.
The magic school bus.
Yeah, you just get ran over by the magic school bus. Seatbelts every... Whoops.
Miss Frizz comes out, you know, cheating isn't a good thing to do. Even my students know that. And then they pelt you with marshmallows. Again,
Okay, how about this final one? Okay, if you're trying to type in a cheat that goes kill all enemies, and make the game easier, I think a great anti-cheat would be, it would summon John Cena right next to you, and he would track you down relentlessly. He will deliver the F5 to you constantly, and deplete your health in big chunks. And every time you attack him, he turns around and goes, no, I have hustle, loyalty, and respect. And then he F5s you again.
I'd honestly go for the Batista bomb one. That's a better one.
But
through a table!
Oh my god, he just lost 75% of his health, and that's what he gets for cheating! Good god, JR, we can't let a cheater play this game! Oh my god! I think that could work.
Yeah, Batista bomb through a table, RKO, and...
Yeah, I think we got a pretty stupid collection of anti-cheats right here. So...
I like ours better.
We got too much time in our hands, that's the problem.
Yeah.
The strange game of the week is Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. This is a sandbox simulator game where you can pit up to 10,000 fighters on one screen on two separate sides to battle one another. And of course you can showcase it, record it, watch them all fight. It's a bit of like a gimmicky kind of game, so there's not a lot of substance to it, but it has some pretty dopey decisions. For example, you can choose between zombies versus Romans, World War II soldiers versus chickens, tables versus knights, edit their stats and make them super chickens or really, really weak World War II soldiers, and much more. I thought that if we could insert any sort of characters or any sort of scenarios, what would it be? What would it be? Okay, who would win out of 1,000,000 trees versus 100 American soldiers?
I want to say the soldiers.
I don't know, that is a lot of trees. Maybe.
Are they like those trees from Wizard of Oz who throw the apples?
Maybe
Because
so.
I think a pelting from apples would hurt anyone.
Especially the Americans. I don't think the Americans have heard of fruit. At this point, someone's writing in and saying, "Jake, how dare you insult America?" Now Donald Trump has just tweeted me and said, "Jake the Voice is horrible, and he is offending everyone with his rude messages about the Americans. I'm gonna build a wall around him." Sad.
Sad. We need to build a walrus, and that is exactly what's gonna happen, whether you like it or not.
How about, hey, do you remember a few weeks ago when we talked about my friend Dan and his custom-created wrestler in WWE 2K16, and he created that abomination, the Iron Chinese, and he looks like he's got like a misshapen, squiggly arms and legs and a big square belly like he's swallowed a TV, and apparently the Iron Chinese he's Caucasian, but he's from Afghanistan.
What god would allow this?
So, okay, who would win? Who would win in a fight out of the Iron Chinese versus, say, 50 tanks?
Or the Iron Chinese. He's got it going for him.
I don't know. I mean, sure, it might look like pretty fun in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator here, but keeping in mind, the Iron Chinese does have a very misshapen body. I mean, like I say, really misshapen, like polygon, blocky arms and that big square belly sticking out. I think it's just going to get trapped into everything like 3, 2, 1, fight! And it looks like they're taking the fight straight into, I don't know, let's say, the sandy dunes, and oh, great. Once again, the Iron Chinese has got himself stuck in the ancient pyramids. High up! Oh, for God's sakes. Alright, start the match again. Okay, let's put it in, say, the forest. Alright then, 3, 2, 1, go! The tanks are moving in closer. The Iron Chinese is rushing in. Oh, for God's sake. He's trapped his belly in between two trees again. High up! Oh, restart it again. I don't think it would ever start properly, to be honest. I think it would just end with every time the Iron Chinese would just get stuck because of his big misshapen body all the time, and the game would crash. So, okay, how about 100 Barry Burtons versus, say, 5,000 doors?
5,000 doors.
Are you kidding me? Barry Burton keeps kicking the door down. Stand back from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down.
But can he kick them all down if they're already on top of him?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, but then again...
Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Then again, I think Barry Burton's going to be pretty cocky about taking them all down. After all, he does have weapons, and they're really powerful, especially against living things.
Oh man, that's a throwback now, ain't it?
Yeah, true, and you could say, but doors aren't living, though. But Barry's going to turn around and go, I have this. So that was the strange game of the week, Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator.
What?
I've been waiting for you, friends.
I'm not leaving you behind!
Dr. Wowie.
I'm not a terrorist! Calm down!
Impossible!
Just take a look at this.
Oh no!
What's going on with that radio?
I have done all I told you. Ho! What?
Yeah.
We have a second batch of Mortal Kombat 4 bad voice acting examples.
Wait, this is brutality! Wrong, Jarek. This is not a brutality. This is a fatality.
Don't say that's awful. That is a terrible pun.
It's not.
That's a terrible one-liner. Come on.
No, that's excellent.
It's terrible.
That is something you say at the end of an action movie, okay?
Come on, not even Arnold Schwarzenegger would have came up with something that corny or cheesy.
It is not a brutality. It is a fatality.
I mean, with Arnold Schwarzenegger, he went, "Did I promise to kill you last? I lied. Dropped a guy to his death. Mortal Kombat has fatality, so it's not a brutality, it's a fatality. What the hell is that supposed to be? That was a terrible one-liner. No, it's not, though.
You don't understand it. You don't understand the genius behind the line.
Come on, I probably wrote that in maybe my 9-year-old Mortal Kombat fanfiction when Jax dropped off Jarek. I guess he could have gone for things that are infinitely worse, like have a nice fall, have a safe trip, and even though I'm kind of dropping you by the throat, so tripping doesn't really count right there. I'm gonna kill you now.
Him off a cliff, it can be fatality.
Oh, God. Did you write this game, Hyper? Did you write this game? That was even worse. Come on.
Puns are my forte, man. You should know this.
Oh God, fault. That was just a bucket of no. Seriously, come on. Rubbish.
I'm proud of myself. You can't take that away from me.
Right, before I blow a gasket, let's play the next sample.
I serve no one, not the Lin Kuei, and not you. Scorpion!
Yeah, that was Sub-Zero again.
Good on him.
Does Sub-Zero sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger right there? Like some sort of Jamaican Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Jamaican Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I didn't even think that combination could exist, but do not do that, Scorpion. SOS.
Don't do it, Scorpion. It's not good for you.
I hear them coming. Seriously though, it honestly sounds like some sort of Arnold Schwarzenegger character. And that's the thing, he's supposed to be like a Chinese ninja with frost powers. The last thing I'm going to assume he sounds like is, "Hello there, I am a ninja." Yeah, that was Johnny Cage again.
Good on him. Glad to see he's still getting work.
Johnny Cage is supposed to be a big, cocky Hollywood star, not, "Hi there, I'm Johnny Cage. Ow, stop throwing stuff at me. I saw that, Arnold." Yeah, okay, so Haradara, they throw in a reference to Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can imagine Arnie just kind of sitting in the front row, throwing like rotten fruit at Johnny Cage, saying, "I do not like you, Johnny Cage. You suck. You sucked in Kindergarten Policeman and Jingle All the Distance."
Critique all the films while you see them.
Kitana?
It is I.
But I thought you were gonna lick.
With Shinnok's destruction, you have saved my own realm.
I'm not the only one when I say that. I'm pretty sure Liu Kang's audio kind of just abruptly cut off there. His audio just got, "I feel you're gonna it cut off." And that wasn't me recording it. That was the original recording. That was the original ending. So it kind of makes you wonder...
Is it one of those cut to black things like The Sopranos used to do way back in the day? Just like, cut to...
Cut up. That's all, folks. No, it's not like an abrupt ending like a Looney Tunes episode. I just kind of think, okay, once again, Liu Kang sounds like Kitana. Oh, great. I thought you were going to wait, what was it going to say? I thought you were going to Part of me thinks, I don't want to know what you were going to say, Liu Kang, but I can probably take a few good guesses. I thought you were going to Maybe he censored himself thinking, wait, I'm not supposed to say this right now.
Don't think of it that way.
Yeah, let's keep it PG on the side then, shall we? Liu Kang, you filthy sailor. That was Mortal Kombat 4, bad voice acting in video games. Okay then, Mod Mania for this week is for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and it's called End of the Land, Big Smoke Sad. For those who don't know, this is one of the final missions of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Not the final mission, but it's the one where you have to kill Big Smoke. And you think, when you start the game, that Big Smoke's one of your allies, but spoiler alert, he's not. It turns out he's one of the bad guys, and he's trying to get some illegal substances on the streets and sell that and become rich. But of course, CJ's like, "No, I'm not going to do any of that because that's mean and that's bad. Don't do it, kiddies." Okay, it doesn't literally say that, but in the original game, you gotta go to Smoke's little den of evil, shoot all his bad guy bodyguards, and then take him out for good. And in this mod, though, it changes the roles. Instead, you play as Big Smoke, and you've gotta fight CJ! The cutscenes looked really awkward because, I get that it was fan-made, but watching, for example, these poorly made little cutscenes made in-game, CJ kind of just absorbing bullets and then wildly firing at Smoke's bodyguards, like shooting like 4 meters to the left, and yet somehow, oh god, you killed me, man, and they all kind of like drop like flies. Or another moment when in this cutscene CJ's ducking, supposed to be hiding behind something. There's nothing there.
But you can't hit him.
And yet the bad guys are still not hitting him. And then, like, just as it fades out to the next cutscene, they literally just all disappear. And then, hey, I'm over here.
Popped out of existence.
There's no dialogue whatsoever. It's just poorly spelt bits of text. Awkward silence as characters kind of wave their arms, as if they were, like, talking in The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, like, yo, Smoke, what the hell you doing? Yo, CJ, I am going to kill you right now, just like I did kill the family that you had lived on. I mean, in. Just waving their arms in a conversational manner, very polite and posh, like, I also saw some mud crabs the other day, CJ. Yeah, horrible creatures, but it goes well with 2 number 9s. Number 9 large.
Oh, jeez. Should have known you were going to go into that, but I didn't think you would. You went there. You went there.
You clearly underestimated me.
Yes.
When you start the boss battle against CJ, it's pretty stupid the fact that CJ is an absolute bullet sponge. He just absorbs bullets. You must unload like maybe 10 clips from an AK-47. He's only wearing a white vest, and yeah, he's like, yeah, you can't stop me, Smoke. I am the CJ-inator or whatever.
I am the main character.
Fat boy.
Can you actually beat him?
Yeah, that's what the mod's all about, actually. In this mod, of course, the canon ending is you kill Big Smoke. In this mod, you can kill him, and you think, yeah, take that, CJ, you are dead, and just like your family, I killed them too, ha ha ha. All of a sudden, Officer Timmy arrives, and he's like one of the major antagonists. He's a corrupt copper. And he arrives, and again, in the original, he arrives when Smoke dies, tells Carl to load up like a suitcase full of money for him, about to kill him. Carl tricks him, and he's on the run because Tenpenny's trying to get a plane to escape because the public wants him dead. You gotta chase him down and kill him. But in this mod, Tenpenny comes up, and he's trying to take you down because you've got a big load of cash. But the thing is, though, Tenpenny is actually really easy. I saw in the cutscene when he says, yeah, I'm gonna take you down, Smoke. All of Smoke's bodyguards who help him, they knock him down with a shotgun. He's pinned down, and everyone just like takes turn, like 5 people crowding around him going, probably the most embarrassing but hilarious way to take down Tenpenny. Just, I'm gonna take you down. Oh god, it's gonna be a big boss battle, right? Oh, he's knocked down. Let's all pin him.
It's Big Smoke. It's got to be a big boss battle.
Smoke, sit on his body while we take turns shooting him in the face. Well, that was easy. And that's not all. That's not all. Then Sweet appears. That's CJ's brother, and he's like, I'm gonna take you down, Smoke. How dare you? Then you kill him because he's really easy as well. They just get easier. The final line that Big Smoke says in this Grand Theft Auto San Andreas mod: too bad. Sweet, you lose your life too, if it is not CJ if he's killed. Later then. What?
They had to take all sound bites from other things he said.
Smoke, that doesn't make any sense. It's just poorly written, there are no sound bites. You lose your life too if it is not CJ if he's killed. Don't say that, Smoke. Say he's dead. You killed him. Don't say, I killed you like CJ if he is dead, but he might not be, but I'm quite unsure. Don't say that, you moron.
I am fairly certain he is dead.
But I just want to be sure just in case, because I don't like to be wrong about these things. You should have just killed CJ, Tenpenny, and Sweet and gone, this is not a brutality, this is a fatality. So yeah, it was poorly written, and in the end, you get a cutscene of CJ's house blowing up.
Oh,
because cheese. I really don't know. Warm with cheese.
Because cheese.
Yes. And Pearl's writing in and he's spamming me with Big Smoke memes, and now showing a picture of Master Chief saying that Big Smoke wears full body armor and super strength confirmed. So Smoke is the Master Chief now.
All you had to do was catch that goddamn train.
All you had to do was blow up Halo, CJ. All right then. So that was Mod Mania. End of the line. Big Smoke sad for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. This week's Strange Game of the Week is Oh Sir, the British Insult Simulator. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with this one, methinks. It's a turn-based game where you have to insult your opponents until their health bar goes down, and you got to choose a series of words and create an insult out of it.
That's utterly barbaric.
You get prefixes, you get nouns, things like, you, your, is a, and, etc. And then you got to find little chunks in between, like mother, father, son, daughter, and then find words you have to string them up together, like Wehrmacht, Martians, Europe, things like that. You just kind of like piece them together. You can even get references to Pokemon Go, Overwatch, and so on. You get some rather British characters, very posh ones. For example, you can battle against H.P. Lovecraft, God, Serious Sam from the Serious Sam series, yeah baby, Lo Wang from Shadow Warrior, and even from the Postal series, the Postal Dude. I've actually got here a list of insults from Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator, all handcrafted by the fans, by players, who, who just threw them all into the Steam review section. So, one insult is, your mother was your mother and has worse hair than your mother, sir.
Whoa. Lower the belt.
We are pushing the boundaries here in the Sermiden. We are pushing the boundaries. This one was said by Serious Sam. Someone made him say, you are not serious, and I'm serious. Damn, Sam. This is not rated 18. You can't go around with insults like that, young man.
Uncalled for, disgusting, derogatory language. I can't believe I'm even on the show anymore. What is going on here?
I throw a crumpet in your face, good sir. There's also lines like, your mother poses nude for Satan and can be found in Pokemon Go.
Yes.
Ouch.
I like that one, actually. I'm using it.
Damn.
Show it to a mate's place and just hit him with that. Watch him squirm.
There's also, again from Serious Sam, you admire pictures of an alien hamburger and the Wehrmacht. Now put a sock in it!
Making sense isn't actually part of the game.
Yeah, in fact, some people have criticized the fact that even if your sentence doesn't make sense, it doesn't really have an imperative effect on how many points of health you're chipping away. But anyway, another insult from Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator. Your mother is your father. I had to read that twice because I thought, wait, what?
Your mother is your father.
Your mother is your father. Oh, critical hit, sir. You can't say that. I apologize, everyone.
Combo!
Someone's writing in as I speak right now. He's saying, Dear Cyberden, you pathetic male chauvinistic pigs. You can't say that on the radio. The Lo Wang character, he says, your sister is not a part of Europe, so says the fortune cookie. That's just rude. With Brexit over the horizon, that's a real punch in the ghoulies from Lo Wang.
Isn't it?
So says the fortune cookie he adds. And finally, probably one of the most scathing and potentially insulting ones here. This is arguing with God, who is like the final boss of the game, God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can say, your son has worse hair than a hamster and wears second-hand clothing. Oh, jeez, man, no. No wonder
Mic drop, set the house on fire. You don't need it anymore because you're dead, boy.
No wonder they had to omit this from the Bible in later revisions. Seriously, ouch. And that's
just strike that from the record.
If I die and I go to heaven and God's gonna go, well, Jake, my son, I would take you to heaven. No, actually, no, it's supposed to have a Morgan Freeman voice. Well, Jake, my son, I would take you to heaven, but I'm afraid you've been saying some rather naughty things on the radio, my boy. Oh yeah, well, your son has worse hair than a hamster and wears second-hand clothing!
Goodbye.
Oh, myself. You get it, because I'm God. That was so rude and brutal. I'm gonna let you into heaven, Jakey boy. All right.
Brutality, or should I say fatality?
That was not that was not a brutality. That was a fatality. Oh, jeez. So that was Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator, where you can insult all your friends and family and even God in the most British and gentlemanly of ways. Max Payne is one of my favorite games. excellent third-person film noir shooter, and a childhood favourite. Max Payne is a tough game. You will die a lot. And I want to share some of the most embarrassing moments. Okay, I've got this soundbite right here, right? Listen carefully. That is quintessentially a snippet of the Max Payne death noise. So when you die, you hit... And then, of course, quickly load back. Probably the coolest way to die in Max Payne, at least in my personal opinion, was I played this level where you've got to go into like this sleazy-looking hotel, into the office of these two gangsters, Italian-American mobbers, and...
As you do.
Yeah, you walk in, the cutscene plays, and it's like, ladies and gentlemen, it's Payne in the butt! Ha, Payne to the max! And Max is just kind of holding his hand in his head like, oh... Yeah, you can tell where this is going. You can tell where this is going. So they kick down the table and start taunting you. Goes, got a one-way ticket to Marble City for your Payne! And start firing at you.
Marble City.
Yeah. I gotta admit, I do like that one-liner. I quite like it. I dived in, shot one of them down with my pump-action shotgun. I got hit quite a few times. I was like really low health. So what I did, I thought, right, time for a stylish kill. So I did like a slow-mo jump, because that's quite a definitive part of the game. Bullet time, as it's called. So I jumped, slow motion, landed on the desk. I was literally just like an inch away from the guy's face. Just an inch.
How's it going?
Just like milliseconds later, I just looked at him, and I pulled the trigger. There was nothing in the chamber. There was absolutely nothing in.
You'd think you'd check first, wouldn't you?
I didn't reload in time. And again, I went, oh no. Splat, and I died. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that was a bit embarrassing. I think probably my favourite death in Max Payne 2 was, again, during a survival mode. And I ended up shooting these munitions boxes of like ammo, explosive barrels, etc. So I shot a barrel, blew the munitions boxes everywhere, and keeping in mind, when they kind of fly around and land, they're kind of like fireworks. They kind of fling into the air or bounce off walls, explode, and take out any enemies with you. And I must have died within like 20 seconds, because I shot like a barrel, flung these munitions into the air and everywhere. One of them landed right next to my feet, and I thought, oh, for God's sake. I love Max Payne, and I like to think I'm pretty good at it, but the amount of times I just died due to just pure dumb luck, it really is a testament to how tricky the game is, or at least how unlucky I am. The amount of times I just died in the most awkward and goofy of ways. I just think, thank God this is not canon. Oh man, Max Payne though, fantastic game, and like I say, if you're wanting to die in the goofiest of ways in a video game, go no further than Max Payne.
It truly was Max Painful to play.
This Tekken Game Fact is all about Hitman.
Oh yes.
Ooh, one of my favourite stealth action games, Hitman, when you play as the super assassin Agent 47, you know, going around knocking out people, taking their disguises, and then killing evil bad guys from around the world with all sorts of exotic weapons, or accidents maybe, you know.
You are also bold.
And you are bold, yeah, that's not going to help if you're walking around and the guards are going to be looking for a suspicious bold person. 47 really needs a wig collection.
A wig collection? Has he ever been scanned at the supermarket?
That is a good question.
What is he worth?
Must be a lot.
Maybe it's the bounty on his head. It'll tell you how much is on him.
You know, I can just imagine Agent 47 walking through, like, a restricted area, and guards are going, oh my god, we got an assassin coming up right here. Everyone stand your guard, look for anyone suspicious. Oh, hello, mister. You just see Agent 47 walking through with a big, like, rainbow afro wig, and he's just walking through nonchalantly with a very angry scowl that he usually does, and said, wait, was that the assassin? No, Jimmy. We're looking for a bald guy who looks angry with a red tie, black suit. This guy may have a suit, but he's not bold. Look at that rainbow wig of his. Clearly the real deal. You are such
an amateur. Clown. It clearly isn't him, man. Come on, Jerry, get your act together.
Such an amateur, man. What do you work here? Get out. Get out now. some pretty quirky moments in, for example, Hitman Blood Money, because there are ragdolls in the game. In other words, when you shoot an enemy, sometimes they kind of flop back instead of doing an animation like, oh, they kind of just go. It's pretty funny when you, for example, pull out 2 twin silenced pistols, shoot an enemy in the head, they will just kind of like flop back like. Sometimes if you bop them one in the noggin, then sometimes they do a backflip.
Backflip from getting hit.
I don't know, but it must have been a pretty fast bullet. That's all I can say. But do you just think that anytime they die, they just think to themselves, might as well go out of style? Woohoo!
Just jump, you'll look great on the way out.
Oh, why not? Woohoo! I don't know if this is like some sort of twisted, bizarre little spin on gymnastics, just getting shot in the head by Agent 47, just going, whoa!
I think 8.8 coders are just going, should we fix this bug? Nah, it's hilarious. No. Let's just leave it, mate.
Because it's
a mistake, say it's an Easter egg.
It's a stealth game. No one's going to go around doing the shoot everyone option. Me playing it for the first time. Oh, I've been caught. All right, then. Time to shoot everyone. Hey, everyone's doing backflips. That's funny. The thing is, sometimes if you, for example, you rush into the toilet and you're waiting for someone to kind of walk in, doing like a really over-exaggerated stance, pointing out the gun like, I'm gonna... No, I'm gonna shoot you with a... Maybe this guy, maybe this guy... Well, I hope I don't get shot.
Do the thing where you just get one and you leave it out in the open, and they go and investigate it, and they take 10 minutes to do it, so it's just a trap. You should hide the body. Hey, you should hide the body. So tell me what to do, Mum! You should hide the body.
There's a body on here. Maybe... Hey, another body. Perhaps... Hey, do you ever notice that...
Just... Jerry, where'd you go?
It's just all too common, isn't it?
Oh, very much so. It's, I do believe we rely too heavily on the idiocy of AI. One day they will strike back and they'll do the same thing to us.
But until that day...
Jerry, remember me.
Just stop trying, guys. You suck.
Staple.
What? I've been waiting for you, friends.
I'm not leaving you behind!
Dr. Wowie. I'm not a terrorist! Calm down!
Impossible!
Just take a look at this.
Oh no!
What's going on with that radio?
I have done all. I told you. Ho. What?
Yeah.
Well, believe it or not, I've actually found even more samples from Hitman Codename 47.
Oh, that must have filled you with joy when you found it.
Undoubtedly, yes. The first ever Hitman game had some truly abysmal writing and voice acting, so I think it's only fair that we cover even more of it.
Ah, so this is Hong Kong. People talk of it as an interesting place, filled with mystery, laughs, and excitement.
Wow, he sounds really enthusiastic about that. Yeah, it's like he's just...
Even the butterflies.
Right. Even the butterflies are corrupt and smuggling drugs.
That's it, I remember.
Oh, that classic line. But no, this is about Hong Kong. And again, they're trying to go for the film noir kind of narrations here. But of course, 47 sounds as fed up and mopey as ever, like, this is Hong Kong, and people talk about it. It's got some stuff in.
You need to do a job.
I don't want to do it, though. I want to go home.
I don't wanna.
Stop it.
Mom!
Mom, get me out of Hong Kong. It's full of mystery and excitement. Do you think that 47 would make a great tour guide? Like walking around or maybe on a bus and people are kind of looking out the window and he goes, to your left is...
You'll see the Grand Canyon. On the right, you will see...
To your right is the Hong Kong place. People talk of it as a place full of mystery and excitement.
And on your right are butterflies.
Who are probably smuggling drugs. Would someone like to give me a tip? Where are you going? Come back. Agent 47 needs tips. Yeah, don't quit your day job, 47.
Excuse me for a moment while I go wash my hands.
What a polite man.
People say that 47 is evil because he commits assassinations, but I think he was polite, he was courteous, and he said, excuse me. He really is a model citizen.
He may be a murderer, but I will be colored black if this man isn't hygienic.
47, though, again, it just sounds like he's reading it from a cue card that maybe someone is waving through a window. The thing is, right, into this one mission, it's called The Massacre at the Cheng Chao Fish Restaurant, which is an awful name compared to when they remade it in the third game called The Seafood Massacre, which is better. You got to go in this small little restaurant. It's been closed off. Loads of police outside, and they're trying to get the corrupt police of Hong Kong to chat with these two kind of triad spokesmen for the Blue Lotus and the Red Lotus, and you've got to go in there and pretty much kill all of them and start a gang war, and then of course get out before anyone spots you. It's just that if you knock out one of the guys, dress up as him, and goes in, and they go, "Who are you?" As I am on the behalf of this team. Anyway, if you excuse me, nature is calling, and that's your cue to go for a gun and shoot them all. But again, it just sounds like he's just reading it from a cue card, like he's just standing there staring into space, like, "Who are you?" Let me just look out the window. I am a spokesman for PTO. Turn the other page. For the red, he's not very convincing about it.
You need to work on his dedication to washing his hands without announcing it like he's bored.
Yeah.
Hygiene is not a boring thing. There is downloadable content for that game, especially for that scene. In that scene, you get to actually dress up as a fish. You go into the back room and you hide there for the whole game.
Dress up as a bin and stand in the corner and say, "I am a bin." And the people will go, "Well, there's no assassins here. Let's leave."
I am a bin. Well, he said it first. Let's go.
I'm thinking that 47 is looking at that cue card like, nature is calling. Go to the bathroom and shoot them all. I didn't mean to say that out loud. Did I mention I'm not an assassin? Because I'm not.
Well, he'd have no reason to lie to us.
Well, he's talked the talk. All right, then. Go to the bathroom, good sir. Oh, 47, you robotic weirdo. All right, let's play more of the samples.
What are you looking for, punk? A broken nose?
Is that me, or is it probably the least scariest gang member just ever to be portrayed in a video game?
Thing is, he was so unscary or so non-terrifying that they really needed to amp up the music for that part.
They just had to kind of blast it like... Have you ever had someone walk up to you, hyper, and go, "What are you looking for, punk? A broken nose?"
Should we get you a speech therapist, sir?
Is your nose blocked? I have some medicine. You think, whoa, watch out for these guys. You know what they're called in Hitman Codename 47? Do you know what these gangsters are actually called?
No.
They are called the Flaming Windmills. What an absolutely rubbish gang name. The Flaming Windmills? That doesn't sound like a gang that's ready to smash your face in and start robbing you of all your worthy possessions and then steal your babe. That doesn't sound like that. It sounds like some sort of camp bar or some sort of 12-year-old rock band like, "Hey everyone, we're the Flaming Windmills. And I'm Agent 47 on vocals. If you excuse me, nature is calling. Come on, I've met like mouthy little 12-year-olds armed with little pointy sticks and all these chavvy clothings that they probably nicked from the local charity shop going, "Wow, I'll take you on, mate. I'll wreck you, Nan." I'd be more intimidated by little kiddies than this guy who comes up and goes, "What are you looking for, punk? A broken nose?" Do you need a tissue for your nose, mate? Because I think it sounds broken, if anything.
Give this man a Kleenex, a tissue, a handkerchief. Just give him something. No.
Any sort of medicine just to clear his nose. What are you looking for? Thank you, pal. Thank you. Now it's so tough. What are you looking for, punk? A broken nose? But no, unfortunately, they don't sound anything like that. It's just a broken nose. According to Hitman Codename 47, this is what people in Rotterdam talk like. So I'll have to keep that in mind in case I ever visit there someday.
Don't go there.
Best not, in case I get mugged by the Flaming Windmills. That's a rubbish name. God. The Flaming Windmill, that's just rubbish. It really is rubbish.
Have you ever made a decision that you 100% regret? Yeah. If that were me, that would be one of them. And I've only made one at that point then. That is just awful.
Flaming windmills? Yeah, I kind of got mixed up. I was going to call them ourselves the Flaming Rotterdams, but I had an argument with my nan, and she said it sounds too mean, and she wanted to perk it up a little bit.
Trust me. Sit. Down. Down. Whoa. What did I ever do to you?
It's like he's telling a dog to sit down for a minute, like, sit, and then down, down. What did I ever do to you?
I think he is, but it's just the way he does it. It's just so forced, like, trust me, sit, down, down. 47, shut up.
You dare talk to me like that. I know your mother, and she was also a dog.
No dog biscuits for you, little doggy. You have to sit down! Shut up, 47!
If he's going to talk to the dog like that, he's got to make it sound like the dog's like torn his family apart is the reason his wife left him. You've really got to hammer it home. You're a dog, but you tore my family apart. I trusted you.
I'm not angry, just disappointed. I'm triggered. I'm going to write it on my blog. You can find it if you check out this website and then scroll down. Okay.
Jake.
Okay.
Mate.
Yeah, that was awful. Okay.
Pull yourself together.
Okay, let's keep playing them. Let's keep playing them.
Good day to you, sir. That's right. Here you are.
And that's how people in Budapest talk, apparently. Good day to you, sir. Here you are.
I like that voice, actually. I'm not even mad. I liked that. It reminded me of Dr. Jin from Crash Bandicoot 2. It's like, Dr. Cortex, we have no power crystals because the main crystals, we have no operatives left. Like, I imagine that is the same voice actor as Dr. Jin. But
Good day to you, Dr. Cortex. How may I help you? I don't know.
Exactly. It sounds like that. Come on. You can't tell me it doesn't sound similar.
Leave my kitchen at once! I'm calling security in 10 seconds if you don't leave!
Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure that sounded like a really bad impression of Mario or something like that. Leave my kitchen at once. Hey, you son of a pizza, I'm cooking here.
I don't know about Mario, but it was probably the most generic French accent I could think of.
French, it sounds more...
Leave my kitchen at once.
Leave my kitchen at once, you fool. It sounds like a cheery French-Italian chef. Yeah, they had to really stereotype these voices, like, leave my kitchen at once, or I bake you like a Bowser, right into the lava, woohoo!
I spit on you for this trash you present before me. What would the Eiffel Tower say if she saw this? I spit on you.
I shall be rude to all assassins like you. Sir, please, trust me, sit down, down! What I ever do to you?
Stop bringing it up, Jake.
I'm gonna get it.
It's big to a dog.
I'm gonna get it on soundboard and I'm gonna pester you with it relentlessly, Hyper. Yeah, it sounded like 47 was hunting goblins, not like, oh my god, run away! It's just...
I wonder who these men were that they got hired.
Let's get that evil... It sounded like reject Doom noises, like...
Yeah, I would have preferred if they did the Crash Bandicoot death noise, like whoa, 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 whoa.
If you noticed carefully, you probably didn't, and I don't blame people for that. But very faintly, within the background of all the shotgun noises, you hear a really dim-witted guy like, "Well, look out! This guy's loaded." What kind of person talks like that? Gorge. Yuck.
Gorge.
Agent 47's killing everyone, Mickey. Yuck. Maybe this was made by Disney all along. Walt Disney, we're on to you, pal. That was Hitman, Codename 47. Bad voice acting in video games. Speaking of fun, I thought that I could perhaps share a pretty funny anecdote.
I thought you said fun.
Crush, kill, destroy. All right. Okay then. So, a pretty funny anecdote. Don't say it. A while back, about, in March, April time. I can't actually remember exactly, but a while back this year, I went to a wedding.
Oh yes, I did see the party photos.
Yes, and the party photos were lovely. Well, party considering us, it was just us walking around town. What happened was, my best mate, Matthew, getting married to a lovely lady called Coraline. A secret marriage. They wanted to keep it low form, invite me, because, being best mates, and invite another best mate of theirs as well. So just 4 of us, walked in, get signed off, loads of photos. That I was told to dress in all black. So I went to this wedding dressed in all black, and I looked at the bride dressed in all black, looked at me, and thought, so is you two getting married? I thought, no, it's the guy in the purple and white blazer standing next to me. After that, we got signed off, went to the buffet, as usual, to get stuffed with lots of Oriental Chinese food. Then we went to the arcade. Yeah, there's a game shop with retro games, and we went up top on the first floor, or second floor if you're American. This was a just married couple. We went up to the arcades playing Puzzle Bobble, where you play these cute, kawaii little dragons pop lines of balloons together. We were playing Puzzle Bobble, and the groom, Matt, was playing Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, a fighting game based on the manga/anime on an arcade machine.
Jojo's on an arcade machine.
Yeah, he was playing Jojo on an arcade machine, aka manly men doing manly things with these crazy powers that they can summon from their body, oh my god, it's a big hawk that can spew fire.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It was in Japan, and it was PlayStation game, and it also was on arcades. Probably the most surreal wedding I've ever been to. Buffet, and go to the arcades after a wedding. None of this overpriced faff that they usually do, but it's just it was just a really nice change of pace. In fact, he got right up to the final boss, the big bad guy called Dio, who can freeze time, but unfortunately, he lost in that battle, and considering it was his first try, fair play to him.
He lost the manly man battle.
He was truly the manly man. And I thought, yep, the bride has a keeper right here. Can get right up to Dio with 1 credit. Not a lot of people can do that when it comes to arcade fighting games. The bride and groom seemed over the moon by it regardless, and the day after, since I had the day off, we did it again. And it was all very good fun. So anyone who says, Jake, weddings aren't cool, they aren't enjoyable, to that I say, it's not a true wedding unless video games are involved.
It has to be.
If I ever get married, this is how it's gonna go down.
Exactly like that.
Yeah, similar. Just invite 4 people and say, right, let's get signed off. Okay, some lovely photos. Let's hit the buffets and play some arcade games.
Mario Kart.
Let's play Mario Kart and split each other up that way.
Test the bonds of this match right away.
who needs a divorce paper when you can just split a pair up instantly by throwing that blue shell to target someone who's driving in first place?
Oh no.
So that was all about my friend Matt and his awesome wedding day, and it just goes to show that even a wedding can be improved with video games. Want to prove me wrong? Anyone? No? Didn't think so. Bit of a factoid you probably didn't know, Resident Evil for the PlayStation had a bit of a roll call where it plays some music and then says some of the character names flying up and then, Dune, Resident Evil. This is the version we got here in the West.
Barry Burton. Albert Wesker.
You think, no, not bad. I like the kind of bass, and you can't help but enjoy it. Does look pretty cool.
The 90s.
Yeah, cheesy action movie. However, Japan had something completely different. This is the music they played.
I got a shotgun. Chris Redfield. Albert Wesker.
Could you get any more 90s? I thought we were all good, and then it's like, I got a shotgun.
That is not the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Resident Evil. That's not the first thing what we think of when someone says, oh yeah, survival horror. Ooh, Ooh, spooky. I did not expect... I got a shotgun. It's just so camp and so stupid. That's the kind of thing. Again, I'd expect that from sort of like cheesy little 10-year-old rock band, like boo boo. I got a shotgun, but no,
We're the flaming windmills, and this is we have a shotgun.
Let me play it one more time because I love it so much.
I got a shotgun.
Chris Redfield. Albert Wesker.
What kind of lyrics are they? You know, it's supposed to be about, going through a mansion full of zombies and evil genetic experiments. Why would someone make a song about going, the pain it hurts, the pain it hurts, never believe in the lie? That's not Resident Evil, though.
It's just not the Resident Evil you remember.
Yes, again, like I say, this is included in the Japanese version of Resident Evil, and maybe we should play this fantastic track. I can't remember, I think it's called Icy Glaze, which is, Icy Glaze by the Flaming Windmills. The coolest dudes around, and yeah, we play rock. This song is also called We Like to Rock. We like to rock around the rockety rock. And then this song called I Got a Shotgun. I'll just go, just so delightfully cheesy. And that's the thing, it plays during the roll call when it introduces the character, Chris Redfield, Barry Burton, Jill Valentine. If I was part of the roll call and when they say their name, it kind of cuts to them doing something cool like reload a gun or kind of slick back their 90s beautiful hair and it kind of look that cool. What would you be doing if you were part of the roll call and you heard this music, Hyper?
Finger guns. I go, just point at the camera there, tease the smell, go,
well, then again, trying to look cool when you hear a fantastic piece of music like...
Yeah.
Chris Redfield.
Yeah, like that, with the obligatory thrown into the background. I really would like to see you try and look cool and try and look like, really tough stuff. Meanwhile, this is harking in the background.
Albert Wesker.
I could do it.
I'm going to say probably not. No, I disagree.
I could do it. You do not underestimate me on this. I could definitely do it.
I disagree.
I've done the Crash Bandicoot dance from Crash Bandicoot 2 at a club.
Okay, next up, I want you to record yourself, and I want you to share it with all our Skype friends. I'm going to put it on the Facebook group. I want you to look cool, pretend it's a roll call, and I'm going to do a voiceover and say, Hyperion, the pain it hurts, as if you were being called out. Man, I love this track. It's so funky and ginchy. All right, but enough embarrassing ourselves. Hitman 2 Silent Assassin was a favourite game of mine. Back when I was a little nipper, back when I was about 9 or 10. Thing is, though...
And you really shouldn't have been playing Hitman.
Yeah, okay, you got me there. Well, my dad was cool. My dad was cool about it. Even to this day, it's rather difficult, and I didn't quite understand the concept of stealth. And there was a rather tedious level I really didn't like, and it was called The Motorcade Interception. Title alone, it sounds pretty boring, and yeah, it's a pretty tedious level, to be honest. Basically, what you gotta do...
It has escapade in it.
Escapade? No, motorcade, you muppet.
What was the second word?
It wasn't called the motorcade Hyper, it was called the Motorcade Interception.
That's it. It's got the word interception in it.
Yes,
that ain't too bad.
Okay, in any case, what you gotta do, it's so on rails, that's why I don't like it, because you have to get a special sniper rifle which can pierce armor, and you have to shoot this guy sitting in a limo that's driving across the desert, because you're in like an Afghanistan kind of place. Well, again, yeah, even to this day, I can't do it without completely mucking it up. You start the level, you gotta find your informant, and you walk down this alley, and there's a man just standing there like, "Hello there, Mr. 47, I have this special sniper rifle for you. Use it to pierce that limo and shoot that bad guy." And 47 goes, "Okay, stand back, this is gonna get messy." Bit of an unnecessary warning, 47, telling someone to stand back when he's just going to be sitting there going, I am stood back. I'm not going to be anywhere near you.
Stand back further. But it is time, because the butterflies are corrupt.
And smuggling drugs. But Mr. 47, I'm trapped behind a table. I'm programmed not to move anywhere. Stand back. It's going to get messy. It's like saying, Hyper, I'm going to do a backflip. Stand back. You could get hit. Well, then again, you're going to go, but Jake, you're in a different country. Stand back, Hyper. Thing is, what I got to do, you got to find a certain spot in the map, climb up there with a sniper rifle, undetected, and then shoot the bad guy. Problem is, I couldn't do it undetected. I try to knock out a guard. Whoosh! Yeah, got his outfit now. Dum-de-dum. Ooh, I'll just carry the sniper rifle. A guard turns around and goes, hey, wait a minute, you're not a guard. That's not a real gun that a guard has. And I think, oh, okay, I killed him. Now I just pick up the sniper rifle and, hey, wait a minute, you just killed that guard and you've got an illegal sniper rifle. And I killed him, I drag his body, and someone walks over and goes, hey, wait a minute. For goodness sakes, not again.
I see a very definitive pattern.
Yeah. So, every time I'm trying to sneak through it, and then I think, okay, I'll drop the sniper rifle here, I'll see if the way's clear. And then when that happens, a civilian spots it, calls the guards run up and start guarding it, saying, okay then, hello, what might this be? We've got a sniper rifle here, I'll just stand near it, so if an assassin comes by and tries to take it, I'll shoot him. Just have to clarify, they're not British, it's in Afghanistan, they're not like, you know, Bobby cops going, hello, what's this, Agent 47 trying to...
helmet, this ain't supposed to be here on a Sunday night. This is more of a Saturday kind of day for having a sniper rifle on the roof.
Oh, it's probably those football hooligans again. That never worked either, so I just went for Plan C. And that was basically to bring out my trusty twin silence pistols, run around and just shoot everyone, just... I just committed genocide within that map and just slaughtered everyone. And I thought, well, if there are no witnesses, no one can report my crime. Ah, assassin logic.
There is that old adage. There is no one to report you if there's no one alive.
Precisely. And then I go up on the spot where I'm supposed to shoot the guy, then I shoot the wrong guy, then I fail the mission.
Good on you, do it again.
Yeah, that's usually how it went. Like I say, I do love Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, it just hasn't aged well, and there's a lot of tedious missions, and the motorcade interception is just so annoying.
But you know what you could do? Just use a rocket launcher.
Great idea, because, you know, that screams stealth action, you know, Silent Assassin, use explosives.
The mission is to get the guy in the limo. You do not have to leave the limo in peace. Did you pay for the limo? No. Did he pay for the limo? It's money out of his pocket and he's about to die. I've opened a whole new world of thinking. You really should do it the stealthy way, though, because if you want to be a casual about it and go in with 2 sniper pistols, hey man, sniper pistols.
Sniper pistols?
Silence pistols.
Yeah, those are my favourite weapons, just like the rocket shotguns. I love the knife with the silencer that you can attach to it, so that way no one can hear me kill someone.
Money back guarantee if anyone ever catches you.
Alright then, so that was Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, and why I suck at that game. Mod Mania. This week, it's all about The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion once again.
Ah.
Because I love Oblivion. It's one of my favourite RPGs.
One of those weird games out there.
Yeah, and it's got a pretty weird mod to go alongside it.
Oh.
It's
I,
called...
however, am quite oblivious.
Hyper, get out. just get out. It's called Failing Quests. It's all about just completely failing every quest that you do. So this is kind of like a goofy joke mod made by Public Gamer from YouTube. And what he's done, he's created a character under the custom class name Failure. Instead of being born under, you know, the sign of the Mage, the Warrior, the Serpent, the Tower, you know, crazy kind of tarot card sort of names like that. Instead, he's been born under the Failure.
Does he just get jeered every time he goes to the nearest town? He goes, boo!
You suck! Shut up! Surprisingly enough, no, it's worse than that.
Oh, gosh.
The modder has modded Oblivion so that every quest that he does, he fails. When you talk to a lady who says, hello, are you interested in joining the Fighters Guild? And it says, yes, please. And she says, okay, the Fighters Guild is open for anyone without a criminal record. One of the discussions is, well, actually, I accidentally stole a spoon. Because, you know, that is actually something that happens too often. You steal a spoon worth 0 gold, and a guard will rush up to you and say, pay the quarter fine or serve your sentence. It's 1 gold. Can you pay it?
No, I got -1 gold.
No, I'll resist arrest. I'll put my life on the line for 1 gold. If you say, well, actually, I stole a spoon once, she'll scream in your face, what? You'll never get away with this! And then you'll fail the quest.
Well, that makes me want to play it, you know, like, I would love to go around stealing a pan, just one pan, and then
you fail
kill
the
her
quest.
with the pan.
It gets weirder. If you meet the speaker for the Dark Brotherhood, in other words, a chappie who visits you in your sleep after you murder someone, he says, he says, you sleep rather soundly for a murderer. That is good. And he kind of welcomes you to his Dark Brotherhood Assassins Guild. Except, what you can do, you can accidentally flirt with him.
Can you also have a conversation about personal space? You sleep soundly. I like the way you sleep for a criminal.
One of the dialogue choices is something in the lines of, well, I hope you like what you see, Lucian. And so Lucian responds with, what? What are you talking about? And then he collapses and dies. And then you fail the Dark Brotherhood.
The poor man a heart attack. He didn't think it was going to happen, then it happened and you killed him.
Heart attack.
If you talk to the chappie in the arena who's really angry and mean, like, I don't know who you are, friend, but you've got about 10 seconds to tell me what you're doing in my bloodworks before I lap your arms off. And if you say, greetings, I am a tourist, Owen smiles at you and goes, I have not met many nice tourists like you. That's great to hear. And mission failed because by letting Owen, this really mean, nasty dude, by letting him being nice to you, you failed the arena quest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. He just sucks.
I came up with a few other ideas, like how in this failing quest mod for Oblivion, I came up with a few ideas. For example, when you follow the Emperor, and then the Emperor says, you've got to take this amulet of mine. Don't let the assassins here get it. Find my son, find him, and close shut the jaws of Oblivion. And then he gets killed by an assassin. What if the assassin walks up and goes, excuse me, about that amulet, it's not very useful. I'll give you 10 gold for that amulet. How about that? Buy some beer with it. Yeah, sure, here you go. Thanks, sucker. Something tells me I've just made a really bad decision.
Yeah, I would say another good one would be you overpay for something. So you're buying, let's say you bought a really bad magazine. Or what do you buy in Oblivion? Do you buy, I don't know, seashells by the seashore? What do you buy? Give me something.
Okay, let's say an enchanted ring in Oblivion. How about that?
Alright, you buy an enchanted ring, turns out it's a regular ring, and you go, alright, I want this ring. It's only worth $5, mate. I'll give you 20 for it. And just by increasing it that much, you collapse their financial system. It falls apart, and then their gold goes from being worth 1 of itself to 0 of itself. It all collapses. You just destroyed their society for overpaying on a ring. You are a failure for being too nice, you stupid idiot!
So you're saying that just economically destroying Tamriel, everyone's poor, everyone's just turned into a beggar, like a coin for the infirm.
Everyone says the only way we can destroy things is with dragons and swords. I say financially cripple them. Just walk into the doors and say, I have $1. That's more than the whole kingdom has. It's yours.
I'm a rich man. I own the keys to the kingdom now.
The forces of Oblivion spew out of these portals, and then all the beggars are like, a coin for the infirm? My children will thank you for your help. Oh, please, I just want 1 coin. Ooh, coin.
A coin isn't worth anything in this world, Jake. Remember, you just made it worth 0 of itself.
It's just it's just a shred of hopes and dreams. And
then
that's all it is.
All the monsters are going to be like, oh no, they want our money. And just travel back to Oblivion.
He's like, no, they want our money.
Run away. So inadvertently, you'd win the questline, but doom everyone to poverty. So
yeah.
I guess by being a failure...
I guess it's a win in his
Everybody loses!
Yeah!
It's kind of like scoring 1 point while losing 99 points. Yeah. So it's not all bad news, I guess.
Oh,
yeah, you'd pass 1 mission, but you instantaneously fail the rest.
You just stand there proudly looking at all the beggars that you've just made homeless, like everyone.
And you just look at 1 single
you're wearing
gold
level
coin,
1 armor, but you're still the richest bloke in the whole kingdom.
And you're like, I rule this place now with 1 gold coin.
In my leather boots and my paper, not paper, what's it? My potato sack of a shirt. I am victorious.
It was all worth it. Oh, coin! Get him, lads!
They would just gang up on him.
The Emperor in the afterlife is like, why did I trust this guy? I probably should have just given the amulet to the bad guys. Oh well. So, that was all about Oblivion failing questline mod. So according to early prototype builds of the 2001 film noir shooter, Max Payne of course, strangely enough, it featured a 6 foot tall, 3 foot wide Mega Man dude. Not literally Mega Man, but some really big, bulky, misshapen, like Lego body man. It looked like a big chunk of black metal, just bent at 90-degree angle. This was an enemy in the game in early builds of Max Payne. According to lead writer and in-game model for Max Payne, Sam Lake, he clarified in a Reddit Q&A that this unnaturally out-of-proportion character was an early build enemy and was, very thankfully, not put in the final game. He looks like a wall with a suit on. I think I have a hypothesis here, Hyper. This guy right here is the Iron Chinese. Allow me to clarify, there are some people who don't know of this fantastic custom-made wrestler for WWE 2K14.
I remember the Iron Chinese.
A character that my old flatmate created. He created a character who was about 5 foot tall, had a big square belly, big blocky, unnaturally pointy arms. He had a black cowl on, only wearing blue boxes alongside, and he's supposed to be a Caucasian male, and yet, strangely enough, he was from Afghanistan.
and he's called the Iron Chinese.
And he was called the Iron Chinese. So, yeah, we thought that this guy has an unnaturally shaped body, like, say, that big square belly of his, like he swallowed a TV and it's sticking out.
I was going to say microwave, put a TV out.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
We joked that this guy would probably be, if he was put in an actual in-game wrestling match, that if you threw him through the ropes, he'd probably get tangled up because of his misshapen body, like, and he's going over the... No, he's just tangled through the ropes again. Help! Help!
No, not the hail.
Okay, I don't know.
Voice line.
I'm calling it now. I think this character right here in Max Payne, this unnaturally 7 foot tall, 3 foot wide character, like incredibly undetailed. Yeah,
they stole your idea for the Iron Chinese like 10 years in advance.
I know. Sam Lake is a time traveler. He went forward in time, stole my idea. Well, stole Dan's idea, as he's called, but. Still, I can't imagine this character being like a big boss against Max Payne, because, maybe during the film noir cutscenes, where it's like, the angels of heaven were pouring down snow that were digging into me like cold daggers in my back. I approached down the dirty hallways and spotted none other than the Iron Chinese. A wall of a man.
Da, da, da.
I'm going to shoot you now, Max Payne. Die. I knew that this is going to be a life or death situation, but I knew that one of us was going to get out of here alive. So you get some boss music coming. Max Payne rushes through a short, narrow corridor. The Iron Chinese. And then I discovered, oh, for God's sakes, he got stuck again. Help! Help! That's the thing. If you got someone who's designed to be like 7 foot tall, 3 foot wide, I don't think he's going to really get anywhere anytime soon. He's just going to get stuck in all the geometry of the map. He's going to get jammed between he's just going to get stuck between doors.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now.
Emergency. Oh yes, Mr. Chinese, how can I help you this time?
Help! All right, someone get the crowbar and the butter. So, perhaps it was a wise idea that they cut out this unnaturally bulky, poorly designed character from the final build of Max Payne.
Then again, it would be great if they had him cast in a Gojira movie. Just the Iron Chinese versus Godzilla.
That could work. The giant Iron Chinese walk around, then get his big misshapen belly stuck between, I don't know, probably between a couple of buildings hunched together like, oh no, Godzilla's gonna fight the Iron Chinese! Go get him, Iron Chinese! Take him down! Oh, he's trapped between the skyscrapers again! Help! Help! Shut up!
Someone needs to put a bell on that guy.
So that was all about Max Payne and this really misshapen, ugly, undetailed character that was in the early build of the game, and thank God he didn't make it into the later versions.
What? I've been waiting for you, friends.
I'm not leaving you behind!
Dr. Wowie. I'm not a terrorist! Calm down!
impossible!
Just take a look at this.
Oh no!
What's going on with that radio?
I have done all.
I told you. Ho!
What? Yeah.
Bad voice acting in video games that this week is all about, for the 10th time.
Are you sure it's for 10?
You didn't.
Have you counted?
I wrote 10th, it's probably more, but
Yeah.
let's say 10th. It's
You didn't.
Resident Evil.
Chris, Wesker, he is.
I know. Shoot! It doesn't open.
For goodness, we've talked about this, Chris. You can't unlock a door by going, oh damn it, it's not working. Jill, I need to open it. Chris, the doorknob. This must be another trick of Wesker's. No, Chris, open
Turn the handle.
Open the. It might be coming off.
It's really just a door.
No, Chris, put some grenades next to the door and stand still.
Stand on them.
He's that special kind of idiot. He's an absolute moron, but you can't help but love Chris Redfield.
He's just, I'm gonna open the door.
Well, I guess that's one way to operate a door, because, most people just go, oh, hi, Jill.
Whoa! What is it?
Oh! Oh no! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, stop it with these out of context dialogue. I'm just closing my eyes and I'm
Honest to
thinking of
goodness,
something
it did sound like
different.
it came out of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, just the music in the background.
Oh no! Oh no! Sorry, I didn't
Sounded
mean
like
that
you
to
died.
happen. Like, whoa!
Whoa!
Wow!
I love that.
He does it perfectly.
I just love Chris's reaction. Just, whoa, what is it? Like it's some quirky misunderstanding. Thing is, Rebecca's great attempt at defending herself from a potential zombie, which of course was Chris, was to spray them in the face with first aid spray.
Oh, I thought it was perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll do wonders, Rebecca. Well done. That's like throwing stale popcorn in someone's face and expecting them to get KO'd.
Stale popcorn is worse than regular popcorn because it's heavier, ladies and gentlemen. That is why he said stale.
Fact. In any case, and yeah, Rebecca's overreacting. What? Oh no! Rebecca, no, it's okay.
Look at this!
Rebecca, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, I ruined it! Rebecca, calm down. Rebecca, please shut up. Calm down. It's
Calm
okay.
down.
Maybe Rebecca was just spraying Chris with deodorant. Maybe he just stank really bad.
If it was Chris doing the deodorant himself, he'd end up aiming it the wrong way and ended up squirting it into his eyes.
Oh no, I blinded myself. Well, maybe I should just throw this can into this open fire. Oh no! I think Chris is just like the ultimate failure guy. Everything bad happens to him.
He is the
Every mission
epitome
he ever does,
of the
he
failed
failed.
quest dude.
What does that sound like? Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Oh, who wrecked the monster?
Okay, I trust you.
Trust me!
What's with the feedback?
Okay, that was me.
There is so much reverb. There is an unhealthy amount of reverb.
Okay, that was me editing out the sound that was playing in the background.
It's like you've made a post-rock sample.
Stop making. Okay, can we stop making fun of my poor editing and make fun of the audio? Well,
Can we make more fun of Jake's editing? How dare he?
Shut up, all of you. Okay, shall I recite it by memory?
Yes, translation.
Okay. I'll hold back the monsters. Okay, I trust you. Trust me.
How does she intend to do it, though?
I don't know.
Trust
but...
me.
There's more than her.
Okay, I trust you. Trust me. I
really
said I
infuriate.
trust you. I can imagine Rebecca's probably going to hold back like all the monsters with a spray can, probably.
Yeah.
Just like before.
No, what she needs to do, she needs to keep under the spray, have a lighter, and just go.
Well, just blow herself up in the process and just turn around. She's a bloody skeleton like, whoa, what is this? Don't worry, a first aid spray will fix that. She'll get better soon. Cross points out that, we should all make fun of my editing. To that, I have a suggestion, Cross.
Go to hell.
Thanks, Wesker. Stop making fun of my editor. I didn't even edit that, actually. I just grabbed it.
I blame them editors.
I think Rebecca was so annoyed at my editing that she just yelled, "Look at those monsters!" Rebecca, calm down. I get that there's monsters.
It's disgustingly revamped.
It's like she's, for once in the game, absolutely livid and hates everything and everyone. Like, Look at those monsters! Rebecca, are you okay? Yeah, monsters. Please, you're scaring me. She just seems overly enthusiastic about it. It's like if I cracked the mics and I said, hey, it's time for the Simon, and Hyper went, let's play some music! Thanks, Hyper. Just please calm down.
Jill, you're all right.
Wesker is here. He's...
Oh, I know. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Oh, Chris.
I know. Let's skip that subject.
Anyway.
Who cares? He's dead. Let's
No
go.
disregard for anyone.
Chris has a heart of cold. What an absolute idiot. Oh, man, that was just so cruel of him. He really was so cruel. Wesker, he's... Oh, I know. Anyway, let's go.
Oh,
man, what a talker.
One way to win a woman's heart, I guess.
I guess so. It was like, man, we're gonna lose the. Yeah, I know. But anyway, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, sure. I don't think Chris really understands the seriousness of this situation.
He doesn't grasp the concept of life and death.
Just whatever. Maybe he just really hated Wesker.
Yeah.
Wesker, he's whatever. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Oh no, you must be kidding.
Ladies first. Go first, Jill.
But Chris...
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
The zombie sounded like a cheering crowd. He's like,
whoa! Oh no! All
ladies
the fans.
first.
There's that complete disregard. Ladies first, but Chris, give me a chance to play nice guy. Okay, you're really pushing people right into the danger zone, aren't you, Chris? And then again, I gotta give some blame to Jill because she's like, okay, sure, Jill, you're going to die. Yeah, no, I'll be fine. I think Chris truly is the bad guy all along. We have the proof right here.
His boss is the Pringles man.
What? Left field. That was all about none other than Resident Evil, bad voice acting in video games. Bad voice acting in video games.
What? I've been waiting for you, friends.
I'm not leaving you behind!
Dr. Wowie.
I'm not a terrorist! Calm down!
Impossible!
Just take a look at this.
Oh no!
What's going on with that radio?
I have done all. I told you. Ho. What?
Yeah.
This week, it's all about Mega Man 8.
The barrier prohibits me from going there.
The barrier privates me?
The what?
The barrier privates me?
I think he means prohibit.
But that doesn't make sense though. That was pretty lame. Clearly Japan aren't very good when it comes to translating, and the voice actor didn't really think, this doesn't make sense. I just like to point out that character there was like a 10, 12 foot tall robot. That's not a robot kind of voice. It's, hello there, I am a giant robot. I am going to kill you.
Yeah, the robot. I think that robot has some screws loose or something.
Perhaps so.
It makes him sound incredibly stupid.
The voice modulator makes him sound a little bit camp and, a bit friendly. Hello, I am a robot. I am going to destroy all of them. But the barriers... What was it again? The barrier privates me to do so.
Yeah.
Hey?
I think it means prohibit.
Yeah.
To the common tongue.
Japan, that doesn't make sense.
Nothing ever makes sense over there.
Unfortunately not. They're probably checking out some of the stuff that goes on here in the West, and they're probably thinking, seriously? You got a character who's fully clothed? Oh, you Westerners, you losers, dweebs.
Something this powerful must not fall into the hands of evil.
Evil!
It's none other than Dr. White. It's Dr. Light and his inability to pronounce anything, and we'll get up to that certain pronunciation that's coming up soon. Let's not spoil it.
We need to have... If someone did a remake of this, can they cast Adam Sandler for the role? He'd be perfect.
Are you sure?
He's got the voice for it.
Just get me and say, Jake, just do an Elmer Fudd impression.
Sure.
Okay. I am hunting Wobots. I am hunting Mega Man and evil. You can't even pronounce evil right. Evil. Hello, Bear. I get that Dr. Light's supposed to be like the good guy, and yeah, my energy quite.
Spoiler.
I had a spoiler word.
Spoiler word.
It sounds like, yeah, like I said, it sounds like maybe a mix between Elmer Fudd and The Godfather, maybe.
I've been expecting you.
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse because I have a Mega Man head. Put a Mega Man head in his bed. It must not fall into the hands of the triads.
The
triads.
Triads.
Oh god. Oh jeez. Shall we keep playing the samples?
Yes.
Triads. Oh jeez.
You must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
But where is Dr. Wily?
But where is Dr. Wily?
Let's recover the energy immediately with Mega Man. I can't say it myself.
I don't understand how they didn't edit that out. That's just lazy. What, Mega Man? I get that you slipped up slightly, but I'm pretty sure that should have been a blooper and outtake for the, for the goofy reel that plays afterwards. But of course, there's no such thing. The whole thing is all of the voice acting is a blooper. Just the whole thing. It is a blooper reel. That is the voice acting in a nutshell.
Hello. My name is Dr. White.
Dr. White. And we must go on immediately, Mega Man. See, I can't even remember the words, and yet I'm doing a better job than this voice actor right here.
Yeah, I can't say his L's.
Dr. White. All right, let's keep playing the samples because there are some pretty lame ones.
He will regain consciousness soon. My job is done. I must go.
He will regain. I must go. I have to go now. My planet needs me.
It's like that Simpsons episode where it goes, Barney goes to is it Spock?
Oh yeah.
You didn't do anything, or did I?
My work is done here. But what do you mean your work is done here? You didn't do anything.
Or did I?
Didn't I? Yeah, nothing much to say about that one aside from oh dear, I have to go. I get I'm a robot, but that's no excuse for not trying.
This is worse than all your base belong to us. At least that makes coherent sense.
To an extent, yeah, you've got to of course do a bit of detective work there, but this one
this is taking a biscuit.
Yeah, I mean, I get he's a robot, like I say, but come on.
Am I alive?
Yes, you are.
What? Yes, you are.
You can't even say yes right.
He said yes.
You are.
That's what it is. Or he's had like too many hot peppers and he just can't talk.
Yes.
You are.
Get me some water. What? We can't get me some water. That's probably why he's talking like that. Just,
milk.
I need some milk. I want water. Why are you talking like that, Dr. Light?
His tongue is just permanently damaged from that. It's not working.
Finally, I can talk right about that. I was saying, get me some water because I sounded silly. Oh, you kids these days. But, am I alive?
Yes. You are. And he's just really dejected about it.
It's like 4 or 5 seconds like, wait, is he alive? Yeah, I think he is.
He doesn't want to break his heart. He doesn't want to break his heart and tell him he's dead. He goes, yes.
Yes.
You are.
Maybe he was like about to hold a pillow over him, just like freeze. Am I alive? Yes. You are. Damn it. Damn it, I had a chance to get rid of Mega Man.
I want chance.
Bah.
I have a message to give you from Duo. He said, thank you.
Me too.
Message from who?
A message from a door.
Maybe he said, don't let me hit you on the way out or something. That's what the note said.
Maybe Barry Burton from Resident Evil was there. It's like, stay away from the door, Mega Man. I'm going to kick this door down. And someone must have walked away.
Chris? He's trying to knock it down, but it has no concept of doorknobs.
Damn, I can't get this door open. It's not how doors work, Chris. But yeah, maybe I should point out that that's not really how you should respond to when he says, thank you. Me too. Hey.
What?
Hey.
Thanking him too.
Mega Man, that doesn't make sense. Thank you very much. Me too! What?
Who hires these people?
I don't know.
Honestly.
It doesn't make sense. This makes me angry. Oh, this makes me so angry.
I am twiggered.
I am twiggered. I'm going to write about it on my blog.
Down with the patriarchy. Praise the overlord. I need to talk easier.
I'm feminist. I am not out white. I am Dr. White, but I'm not out white.
What?
But with this one though, yeah, Mega Man, I think he just like really was so enthusiastic to say something back in case this other guy kind of flew away or something, and just like, me too. Thanks. I'll pass on the message or something.
It's like they're looking forward to the inevitable end.
This whole voice acting spectacle is just pretty depressing, I must say.
Yeah. My brain is getting turned to mush and I start talking like an idiot.
That's when my brain starts
doing things.
Okay, let's keep playing more samples.
What the?
Mega Man! It's dangerous to leave him alone.
Mega Man!
Mega Man!
It's dangerous. Mega Man, it's dangerous to leave them. Leave where alone?
I do not know. I think maybe this is like a bit of a spin because you know the first Legend of Zelda game, the open world adventure game, and you go in a cave and there's an old man with a wooden sword and he goes, "It's dangerous to leave alone. Take this."
Probably him.
Yeah, probably him. It's dangerous to go alone, Mega Man. Take this. Take this.
What is it?
Take this. What is it? It's really powerful, especially against living creatures. But what about you, Dr. Light? I have wish. Dr. Light should voice Barry Burton from Resident Evil. What? What is wish?
Here, take this walk pick. It's only fitting that you, the master of unwalking, take it with you.
Unwalking.
Unwalking.
We should have just got the Barry Burton voice actor to voice Dr. Light.
Oh, yeah.
I think he could have done a better voice for Dr. Light. At least he tries a little bit more. Don't go, Mega Man. I have a rope here. Oh, thank you, Barry. I will use the rope. Wait.
It'll be so much more tolerable.
Maybe we need Barry Burton in this game. I think that's what we need in this game.
The world needs Barry Burton.
Oh yeah,
he's the hero we need.
We may be able to locate another energy emission from the radar room. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wily.
That meteor.
That meteor. That's a meteor. Just edit audio. Come on, Japan. You suck.
My brain.
We may. Maybe he's just trying to wash away his problems with that handy-dandy bottle of booze he's got by his side. And yeah, of course, that infamous line, Dr. Wily. When we find that meteor, we find Dr. Wily. Who the hell is Dr. Wily? It's Dr. Wily. Wily. In fact,
Wily.
Earlier in the samplers, you heard Mega Man go, "But where is Dr. Wily?"
Yeah.
Wily. A dog could have voice acted better.
Grab a homeless man from the street. There's lots of them.
Meteor room, but we find that maybe he was lagging. I think he was lagging through time.
Yeah.
Dr. Wily.
File XC Dr. White not found.
Just an error message pops over his head, and then it says, "Dr. Light has
crashed.
Dr. Light has left the game. Disconnection, poor connection, or something like that."
I don't know.
Always dragging the connection down. Oh darn, we got to get a better Wi-Fi. This lame Wi-Fi we've got isn't loading the Dr. Light here fast enough, and he's saying such silly stuff.
My brain.
Alright then, so that was bad voice acting in video games, Mega Man 8. There's an interesting little feature in Postal 2, and it's all about when you get stuck inside a wall. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
That threw me off guard.
I know it sounds pretty weird, but hear me out, right? So Postal 2, open world sandbox shooter. Sometimes when you're jumping around in the game and, you know, if you're going to be crazy and kill everyone, or you're going to be goofy and just muck around, like have a tinkle everywhere, or throw bombs wherever you want to toss them. And at times, you're probably going to jump into a wall or something like that, or jump into a corner of the map and get stuck there.
Ah.
And kind of wiggle around and you're like, oh great, I'm stuck in this and I can't move. With a lot of games out there, there's nothing much you can do. You probably blow yourself up, restart the level, whatever. With Postal 2, it actually pops up a message and says, looks like you're stuck. As if a developer just like looking over your shoulder, just looking very unimpressed, like, yep, you're stuck.
Or they're just gloating there in your misery.
Just to rub it in.
Yeah.
Postal 2 is nice enough to teleport you a few feet away from where you got stuck, and it pops up a message that says, there you go. Now stay out of that spot. Very nice of the developers to include that little feature right there.
You'd have to be stupid to go to that spot again.
Am I sure that I can get... Oh, I'm stuck in the map again. Ugh. There you go. Now stay out of that spot for real. Okay. It's just that, well, I like to press these buttons. Oh no, I dropped my machine gun there. I better go grab it. I'm stuck again. Ugh. Let's teleport you out. Well, I did download a patch recently. Maybe it's fixed. Maybe I should just go near this area. I'm stuck again.
Does it work?
Right. Imagine something like my friend Dan and his custom-made character from WWE 2K14, the wrestling game. That custom-made fighter he made, the Iron Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think that, considering that the character was so poorly designed with his big blocky muscles, a big square belly, is about 5 foot, and this ugly monstrosity of a wrestler, and of course we've talked about it before and we said, this guy's going to get stuck everywhere. Wouldn't he get stuck all the time in Postal 2?
Yeah, quite possibly.
And I think that this might come in handy, this little teleportation trick, to get him out of these jammed wedges that he seems to keep falling into.
Yeah.
Anytime something bad happens, like, I am going to kill these bad guys. Oh, looks like you're stuck between the, you're stuck between this small, narrow gap. Help! Alright, there we go. Teleported you out. Don't go near there, Iron Chinese. Okay then, I will go through this door. Help! How did he get stuck in a door? Well, no, I can imagine he would get stuck in the door, because, like I said, the Iron Chinese is probably one of the worst designed, custom-made characters I have ever seen in a video game. My friend Dan made a true Frankenstein's monster out of this character. It's absolutely rubbish. Like I said, with his big square muscles and that big TV-like belly just jutting out, I still think that you play Postal 2 normal with the Iron Chinese, and he's just going to get stuck in absolutely everything.
Yeah.
It's just so misshapen.
That's why you stick him in an open world game for him to roam free.
Yeah, just help him walk around in the fields, and then, hey look, a forest. He can walk it. He's stuck again. Help! Gotta hate this character.
Just him going help every time would just drive you insane.
Oh, poor old Iron Chinese. But that's a little handy dandy fact about Postal 2 and getting people out of tight situations in case he gets stuck in the map's geometry.
Yeah.
And it's happened more than a few times with myself. And again, if you've got a character that's so poorly designed, like let's say he carries a massive rucksack on his back and he's probably going to get stuck between a door or something. Or if you play as someone like, again, the Iron Chinese, of course you're going to be sticking into pretty much everything in your way. I bet someone's going to be listening and going, why do you keep making that voice, Jake? And I'm going to respond with this. Because that's what I think the Iron Chinese sounds like. I'm pretty sure that's... I mean, he's called the Iron Chinese. He's a Caucasian male, and yet he's...
From Afghanistan.
Yeah, apparently he's from Afghanistan. So, naturally, that would be his voice.
That's racial equality for you.
Precisely. The Cyberden is politically correct, after all, yeah.
We're totally not being held at gunpoint at this moment in time.
Right, Anita Sarkeesian? I mean, Overlord. Yeah, those men. Darn those men, right? They all suck.
Down with the patriarchy.
I think she's gone now. Oh, thank God. Must be our usual offensive selves. That sums everything up. Strange game of the week for this week is Hunting Yankee. North Korea made a first-person shooter shooting American soldiers with a sniper rifle.
They don't have the technology to do anything properly.
Yeah.
Let alone make a video game.
I looked at the graphics. The graphics look like some sort of shoddy, lame kind of game from 1998. And that's being generous. This pile of poopy right here, because there's no better word for it that we can actually use on radio. Radio. This hunting Yankee game, I believe it's supposed to be like a propaganda sort of game.
Of course.
Which, the North Koreans must have gone like, praise Kim Jong-un, down the Americans, let's make a game that teaches kiddies to shoot them, because...
Whoa.
Yeah, well, then again, I don't think they're going to be playing games like Homefront: The Revolution, which is all about North Korea invading America. In any case... I saw, there aren't many details. There's not much footage. There's a single...
Well, I'm not surprised, considering they're very reclusive these days.
Mm-hmm. But thing is, there's a single picture, and like I said, the graphics looked atrocious, and yet newspapers were saying, oh my god, this is going to be the next Call of Duty or an equivalent of Counter-Strike, these militaristic games which are controversial. Are you sure?
This is what's going to
happen. Are you really sure this is going to offend anyone above the age of maybe 6?
This is what's going to happen these days. The current alt-left's going to be currently supporting North Korea now.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean,
yeah, I think...
Why?
And again, like I said, the papers are saying, controversial. No, it's not. This is a shoddy, edgy attempt at trying to go, you can make games about shooting bad guys. Yeah, well, we'll make a game about shooting Americans. And of course, we're kind of just standing there
what they need to know is that this has already been done. It's been done countless times for the past, 20 years?
Thing is, though, come on, we don't need edgy kind of stuff like that. We've already got edgy games like that where
we've got GTA, Hatred.
Man against man. We've got good games like GTA and Postal. We've got terrible games like Hatred. We've got edgy mods which let you do this sort of stuff.
It's like that old man who's trying to get with the times. It's like, what can I do to get everybody's attention?
Hello there, I'm a video game developer called North Korea, and I'm going to make a video game about shooting those Americans. This isn't a North Korean accent, shut up. But anyway, I bet all the kids are pretty down in the hippity-hap about it. It's a really ginchy game. Do kids use that word, ginchy? I hope so.
I reckon, if it got to the end credits... if you were patient enough to do so, it'll probably just be everything about Kim Jong-un.
Super sexy dude, Kim Jong-un. The talking pie, Kim Jong-un. The stupid Americans themselves. If they actually made a proper full-length game, I can imagine it's probably going to be something really
terrible.
Yeah. It's going to be something very shoddy, like you say. Cinematic. It's going to be mostly poor cinematics of, military footage saying, Kim Jong-un, you have been given a sniper rifle. Destroy America. And you are given the task of destroying America with a sniper rifle.
How? That alone would be theoretically, technically
probably
impossible.
Something like he grabs a sniper rifle and he kind of fits it between the folds of his fat, and that's where he stores his bullets as well. Oh, there we go, and that's cheese pizza as well. Oh, it's replenishes health, and
he'll be like gold tier OP.
to move to a target, they get a series of pulleys, so he doesn't have to move. Just there we go. That was Kim Jong-un running at top speed.
It won't be that. They'll just get him a mobility scooter. And just have a minigun on the basket.
It's not that he's fat, it's just that it's
big boned.
It's slow motion gameplay. It's like Max Payne.
Gosh.
I think what's going to happen is he gets to the American base. He gets to the American base with his sniper rifle. Aside from the fact that maybe his flabby pecs are probably blocking off the scope, whatever. He's going to do a 360 no scope, kind of jump into the air, 7 backflips, fart a few times, slapped 27 bullets into the chamber, even though it's bolt action. Shove a shoe right on the end of the scope so he's blind. Eat 27 spaghetti meals.
And it'll just be like some MLG stuff. And it just some rubbish dubstep music playing.
Probably, yeah, but Korean made. Really lame. But then again, dubstep is already torture. So, I'd rather get tortured by the Koreans than dubstep. In any case, and so when he's doing all these sorts of crazy stunts that blatantly poorly edited in Microsoft Paint, and except the 27 spaghetti meals, I think that's something he's probably literally going to do. And so after he does all of that, then he shoots a barrel, it blows up the base, and it blows up all of America, and you win. And Kim Jong-un is the greatest. That's how a Kim Jong-un game would go down. We just inspired Korea to make a sequel to this lame game now, Aston. I feel so bad.
They won't even credit us for it either. They'll just credit the supreme leader.
But to be honest, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
So that was Hunting Yankee, the strange game of the week, and it's about shooting Americans, and no newspapers out there
don't know the meaning of controversial.
Yeah, it's not the next Call of Duty, it's not the next Counter-Strike, and it's not controversial. It's edgy rubbish made by North Korea, and it's just propaganda. Earlier in the show, we were talking about GoldenEye 64.
Yeah.
And it's the 20th birthday, if you're listening in. Unless you're listening in on the least worst bits, in which case it's not the 20th birthday yet. That was in the past, and you missed it. You idiot! No, I'm joking. Of course not. But, I remember a long time ago, we had this when we were about maybe 5 or 6, and my brother, he was about 4 at the time, he was a whiz at it. He was really good. What I just remembered about the game was ages ago, my nan actually gave it a try. My nan, she decided to have a try at GoldenEye 64 because my brother was playing it when he was, like, say, about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And my dad kind of chipped in and said, "Hey, mother, why don't you give GoldenEye 64 a try? Maybe you can do a good job." "Oh, Jonathan, I don't play video games, though. You know that." "Oh, give it a try, though. You might be good." All right. And she was so confused by the GoldenEye 64 controls and just the controller itself.
Yeah.
The Nintendo 64 controller is just a monstrosity. It looks like some sort of malformed submachine gun with buttons clattered all over the place. It really does look like a true abomination, quite honestly.
From the deepest, darkest depths of hell.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Japan made it. It looks like China made it. Like some sort of cheap, lame bootleg rip-off trying to attempt to make a PlayStation controller completely mucked up, and Japan went, "This looks like a great controller for the N64. No, it doesn't. It's rubbish." And my poor nan, she learned the hard way, unfortunately, and what resulted in was her spinning around looking everywhere like, "I don't know how to aim with this thing." The last thing I saw of her playing it was her looking at the ground, spinning around at top speed. Just like, just spinning around like, I don't know, about maybe 90 RPM. Spinning around constantly. My brother walked up, shot her. And of course the blood crawls over the screen just like in the James Bond movies. And my brother laughed and went, "You're rubbish, Nana." That was the last time she's ever played a video game. I do remember asking my nan about this event a few times about how she wasn't very good, and yeah, she said it was a very confusing game, and it was very rude of Morgan, even if he was 4 years old, to say that she was rubbish. I'm not going to hold it against her. I never have, never will, of course. But it was just such a hilarious spectacle seeing my nan try out the N64, try out GoldenEye 64, and fail so badly. Oh, bless her. Yeah, it could be worse. She could have tried the story mode and somehow surrendered accidentally or something like that. Okay. Which is the button I can press so I can guarantee that everyone will have a good time? How do I surrender? How do I say to the Russians, "I'm sure we can get along"? Mod Mania for this week is Mario 64 Imperial Guard. Yeah, it was a fun game for the time. A masterpiece, as Video Game Donkey would say. But someone had modded it, so Mario's voice has been replaced with the Imperial Guard from the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Oh god, back to the Oblivion stuff.
Yeah, so we need more Oblivion mods. For those who don't know, the Imperial race, who are quite voiced by Wes Johnson, like, "We're here to help. Stay safe, citizen. These are dark times.
Criminal scum."
Stop right there, criminal scum. So very imposing and deep voice, and, you know, Wes Johnson has a beautiful voice. And someone decided to replace Mario's lines of, whoop, hop, woohoo, oh yeah. so long, ye Bowser, with, for the Empire! And things like that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, every time Mario jumps, it's like, yeah, really manly Imperial voices.
I wonder when he takes on, like the Gumbas. I wonder if he says, "Stay down, you mud crabs."
I saw a couple of Goombas the other day. Horrible creatures.
You too.
You too. Or saying things like, if you've got to travel by the 9 divines, stay on the road. It's the Koopas, you see. Every time he grabs Bowser, because in the boss battles, when you fight Bowser, you gotta knock him out, and then you grab him by his tail, swing him around, and throw him. He yells, "For the Empire!" Honestly, the Imperial Guards are so hilarious. The dialogue is so janky and unnatural that you can't help but love it. Again, I think we need, for example, a reverse swap. We need to put Mario in Oblivion now. In fact, I bet Mario's running around collecting all these coins, jumping around, just like Mario loves to.
Probably
the Imperial Guard rushes up and goes, "It's all over, lawbreaker! Your spree is at an end. Pay the quarter fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit." Because they're thinking that grabbing all these coins, Mario's been stealing.
Wouldn't, in the alternate timeline, wouldn't Bowser say that to Princess Peach?
Maybe so. Maybe we should replace Peach with the Emperor. Mario.
It's you.
You're
the one of my dreams.
You know, getting back to if we had Mario in the world of Oblivion, that wonderful RPG game, I would so love to have him commit a crime, like, say, jumping around and grabbing the coins and people thinking he's stealing, going, "Well, now, what do we have here? I'll be taking those stolen goods and no coins to pay for your fine? It's off to jail." And Mario's going to go, "Oh no, I'm not going to jail, you stupid pizza face." And the guard's going to go, "Then pay with your blood!" Shing, dun, 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 and chase after Mario.
And
Mario's going to...
red mushroom.
Not
red mushroom,
the fire flower.
Yeah.
And start blasting them.
Or just see to say, yeah, he eats some mushroom and then he gets bigger.
Yeah, and he's probably going to knock him away. And I think all the guards are going to, when they get knocked away, instant hit by the fireball, it's like, "Man down! Man down! By the 9 divines! Murder! Someone's been murdered!" And, there's going to be all this commotion, but Mario's going to be like, "That's a crossover I gotta see before I die." In fact, Ian here suggests replacing, instead of Mario in the world of Oblivion, Hotel Mario. When they all talk like this. "No." And Mario says no, like, "No." It's like, calm down. Nice of the Emperor.
Well, yeah, I mean, Charles Martinet was in Skyrim.
That is true. He was in the Elder Scrolls 5.
So we technically do have that.
True.
Just not in that way we want it.
Nice of the Emperor to invite us over for a picnic, eh, Luigi? I hope you made lots of sweet rolls. Luigi, look. It's the Mythic Dawn. I'm getting a bit carried away with this, but still.
It's the gate to Oblivion.
It's a gate to Oblivion, Luigi. Perhaps Bowser is in there. We've got to make that happen. We've got to. Until that day, we have Mario 64, the Imperial Guard voice. We've all had some fun times with co-op mode in gaming, haven't we? When I played Half-Life with my brother, there was the PlayStation 2 exclusive co-op mode called Half-Life Decay. And you play these two random generic ladies, don't know why, but, and it says, looks like Gordon Freeman's gone through Black Mesa, the aliens are invading, do something, ladies.
Go rescue him.
Pretty much, yeah. And we got up to this bit where we thought this guy was hello there, doctor, and we thought, oh, so that's what Gordon Freeman looks like. Let's see what he sounds like. He never speaks. Hello there, sir. Well, I suppose I could take these ladies over here. We didn't realize, of course, it wasn't Gordon Freeman, but we thought he had specs, he had a bit of a beard. It must be Gordon Freeman. So we always thought for years on end that...
Specs and a beard does not a Freeman make.
We thought, hey, come on, we were about 9 years old, but in any case. So we said, all right then, ladies, we've got to go down to this elevator. So we did, and when we weren't, in this co-op mode, when we weren't looking at each other with the crowbars and hitting each other repeatedly, like... And that would kind of like spray blood, but do no damage whatsoever, just with these characters kind of smiling at each other, then... But when we were stuck in the lift for the second level, which is kind of like the tutorial level, the scientists would be going, despite what the doctor told us, we're supposed to be getting through here right any time soon. And we thought, we didn't like him because he had a very boring voice, so we took turns in killing him, and every time we'd kill him, it would fade out and say, mission failed, keep the survivors alive, fade back in the level again. But so it was kind of like, despite what the doctor, whoa! Despite what the doctor, I can't go on. Despite what the doctor, despite what the doctor, whoa, I can't go on. Despite what the doctor,
just locked him in a script.
Yeah, we did that for about 10, 15 minutes, just constantly shooting him in the face and then shooting him in the ghoulies, and then here we go, I can't go on.
I can't go on anymore.
Despite what the doctor, just hearing him constantly over and over just saying this weird death noise, like, whoa, all the time. Which is a weird way to die. Instead of like, oh, I'm going to slip over. Whoa, no, I'm just going to get shot in the face. Whoa.
Whoa, gnarly.